Hello and welcome to this episode of the ADLR Podcast, where we extract the disappointment that was the Stadia Connect today. You know, this is definitely an ADLR podcast when you swap to mute the mics and you accidentally hit the intro, so half of the intro was just mute.
I was wondering what happened. I was gonna be an ass and interrupt you and go, "So are we starting the podcast?" And then you just stopped talking, and I was like, "Okay."
It's like, and because I swapped over to the intro, and then the intro was like, "Hey, Anthony, you know what you should do for your intro? Mute it." Oh, okay. So now, like, the first half of the intro is just empty, and then it's gonna come in with whatever sound I unmuted it in. It's fantastic. Live productions.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. You know, it's also pretty good. My guests here, Brian Del Rosa here on my right. We got Kelsey underneath. WyrdTv, twitch.tv/WyrdTv. You know, WyrdTV. I said Weird Titty for some reason.
You're a freak.
And we got Randal over here, also known as Loaded Up. Oh shit, Randal, flex on him on the plug real quick. Go! Why'd you just look at me? It's an audio podcast.
What you mean?
Your channel.
Randal there?
Yeah, he's there. You can't see him, but he's there.
Where?
Hold on, I don't think.
Oh, there's the teeth. Okay, I got it.
I can do this. I'll make it a little closer, but.
I think he was trying to be funny.
Oh, okay. But just in case he couldn't
didn't land though.
Oh, it landed all right because I'm smiling. Anyway, housekeeping. Oh, I knew I forgot to do something today when in prep. The housekeeping command that you told me about last week.
You're not woke.
I'm not, you know. But if you are woke, you're probably going to my website at www.adlrplays.com, where it's a one-stop shop for all me content being updated. Probably Monday through Friday now with the highlights going up. Played some Modern Warfare this weekend, so there's some sessions up there. Me popping off, some funny things Brian saying that's probably going to get him banned in Asia. And then, yeah, that's about that. There's a link to this on the site where it takes you to the Extra Life my Extra Life page where you can donate. And the proceedings? The proceeds go to the Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. And then there's a fan mail section under the contact where you can write into the show for that week's episode. And at 7:30, it locks in. So if you haven't sent it in for that episode at 7:30, I lock it up. You better luck next time. Sorry, Jesus. And that's housekeeping for you. You know what else would be a pretty decent quick update? Oh, Brian's gone. He just did.
Yep. For whatever reason, my camera's like, let me freeze now for no reason.
That's what the pros
Brian
do.
he's just out, bro. I love tech.
Razer is like probably the most reliable thing I can probably think of, to be honest with you.
Why is that?
Because you can rely on them to break down.
That's true. Those are facts right there. That's the slideshow. Let me swap it over to the one and only. Oh, I'll do a quick JoJo update because I started watching it yesterday and the day before. That started. I continued watching part 5. So I had one of the craziest arcs to watch, which was the Grateful Dead arc when he's on the train. Oof. Bro, I thought they did Mr. Dirty, dude. I thought he was dead. Spoilers. But I guess who cares? Like this is an old manga, right? So I mean, read it. Even though it's an anime now. But spoiler alerts up. Logo's there. JoJo spoilers. Some people almost died. They didn't die. I thought they died. I was sad. His bullet saved him. His Sex Pistols bullet saved him. He's good to go. I thought that was a cool villain. That 2-part arc was pretty dope. Bruno hit him with the fucking. Oh my god, I can't even say now. Arrivederci. When he fought the guy, stylish, bro. He zipped him up real good. And that's all I have for my JoJo update. That's only like 2 or 3 episodes I saw.
What season is this?
4 maybe. I just go by parts now because the seasons. Because I think like season 1 has 2 parts or something. Has the first 2 parts. So I'm just going by parts. It's part 5. It's all mafia, bro. Oh, and then we find out Trish is a stand user at the end because she has like that weird hand thing on the ground when she was about to get killed. Dope, and I'm just excited to see what her stand is. Because it's always been the dude just out here just standing it up. Let's see what she got. Yeah, Anthony just hit the intro again. What is wrong?
You an idiot.
Yeah, dude. Brian, I got probably have to refresh your shit. Because why wouldn't it? There he is. All right, cool. You're back up. That's for JoJo so
It's
far.
not on mine for some reason.
You might have to refresh. I had to refresh to do it.
What do you do to refresh?
Double click on the thing, and at the bottom it says refresh cache for current page. You have it as a browser source, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you'll just be doing
There
that.
we go. It is up.
Yeah. Having the chat says you get to see Bruno zip his face and then his whole body. It was dope. The Bruno fight scene was fantastic, and him like saying "F it, I'm here to defend my boys," real mafia style, right out of the train. I'm like, yo, he's a real one. Bruno's out here. He's definitely a leader.
Yeah.
Bucciarati. All right. Enough spoilers. I love it so far. Again, it's just still great. We're moving on. Quick JoJo update there. All right. So you guys want me to do? I just want to do the extraction review here, or should I just go into Stadia and how it just straight up disappointed me today?
Let's just go ahead and get the disappointment over, or the
Thank
excitement
you.
for the rest of us.
I forgot to get a Stadia picture. I don't even care. I'm gonna put cute things, and the cute things thing just type in Stadia. They don't deserve a wallpaper for what happened today.
I think it's funny that they're putting Octopath on even more things. It makes it useless for me to have it on my Switch.
Yeah.
So that's
All right. Which is, I mean, there's some good parts of the Connect, which I enjoyed. And then there's some, like, where the fuck was this? And then there's some, why am I watching this? So, Stadia Connect was announced, which is like their version of the Nintendo Direct. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Nintendo Directs. They come on, it's like a pre-recorded video. They make announcements, whatever the case is. But they usually premiere it. This is my first thing. Your Google Stadia, right? Your platform is basically YouTube, right? You're on YouTube. So instead of making a premiere so we can all watch it together live like it's a crazy event, they're like, you know what, we're just going to wait until at 12 o'clock we publish the video. And you're like, Anthony, what does that matter? Because I don't have to watch the video now. I just skip through the video. I'm like, oh, that's what they announced? Cool, skip. And I knew in 2 minutes, I knew what was happening. Instead of any build up, any whatever. Like, do you guys care? What was the point of Stadia Connect? No, you could, if you can let me just skip through shit, just make it a blog post. Yo, bro, we got these games coming out. Move on. It was a 16-minute video that I just skipped through. 4 minutes of it was, here's what a lot of people think. Not people, sorry, just customers. They took the time to record people's thoughts on Stadia. I didn't come to this Connect to see what other people thought. Tell me what's coming. Not, oh, I think it's great. I know it's great. I've been playing on it. Jesus. And then they're like, oh, the one that got me the most was, well, now let's talk about all the cool things that are happening with Stadia, like specific things. And they're like Doom Eternal, and they just played a Doom Eternal trailer within the 16-minute video. So like 2-3 minutes was just Doom Eternal. That game's out and I finished it already. Why do I care about this trailer? Oh my lord. Oh my god. What else? The good news or the good points of this fucking thing was Octopath Traveler, which is great. They needed a JRPG of some sort on this fucking platform, and they finally got it. And I heard that's a fantastic game. What else? EA finally came out and it's like, oh, here are the games we're pushing out. So Star Wars Jedi Order is going to be on the platform later this year. And Madden and FIFA, which is great. It needs more sports games and definitely needs more action adventure games. Fantastic. And then the rest of it was like a Nintendo Indies Direct. Just independent games. Not bad. Needs more indies. They have like a arcade skateboarding game, but it's actually but with like waveboarding. It's called Wave Break, which looks pretty cool and fun. Ember looks like it's in early access. They have a multiplayer game creation game called Crata that they announced, where you just with your buddies you create a game in game. You can code in it and like script things. It looks cool, but not. I'm loading a game to play the game, not to make another game. So that's not my cup of tea.
Not the way this works, man. You got to build the game to play the game.
I guess so, but if I'm loading up I'm like, I want to play a game, then I play the game. Unless it's Little Big Planet, that's the only exception. What else? Rock of Ages 3. I haven't played that series, so I really don't have any comment. It's making it to the platform. Sweet. Zombie Army 4, which I think it's like a co-op zombie shooter. I didn't really look into it. Never played the series. Glad it's coming to the platform. Get Packed, which is like a 4-player wacky co-op game where you pack up things and it's ragdoll physics. Looks fun. Great. They didn't even announce this on the fucking Stadia Connect. They're like, hey, let's hear about what other users think about the platform. But they added Monopoly to Stadia, but they didn't even put it on the Connect. So I'm like, what? This is supposed to be about games coming out, and this came out today. Monopoly came out today. They didn't even bother showing it on the Connect. And then they ended it with we have one more surprise. It wasn't a surprise. By the time they thought it was a surprise, I already skipped through and saw what it was. It was PUBG. PUBG is on the platform and oh my god, this leads to the marketing right after this. Let me get this out of the way. PUBG is on the platform. I played one round, runs fine. Played on keyboard and mouse, cool. Went in there, got one kill, died. All right, and then back to the lobby. I'm like, I'm cool here. I'm bad at battle royales. I'm not gonna do another match. It works. Here's where I have the problem. Throughout the whole fucking Stadia Connect thing, and even on Twitter and stuff, they're like, play PUBG free on Stadia. It's not free. It comes free if you pay for the Stadia Pro, which is the monthly subscription, like the PS Plus kind of thing.
Right.
But everywhere else is like, oh, you can just start playing free. Yeah, technically, because if you sign up now, you get 2 months of Stadia Pro. So yeah, you're playing free, but it ain't free. Once it goes out and you're in free tier, you lose access to PUBG. So it's not free. Stop saying it's free.
But bro, it's free.
They're just putting themselves in the corner to get like destroyed.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
What, milestones?
It's free.
Oh my god, dude! Like the messaging is, I don't know what happened. This Stadia Connect was just like, I mean, it started off with great. You guys it's all free for everyone. You can just sign up to start playing these games, which is fantastic. The Stadia Pro lineup, if you sign up like right now as of this recording, great. Destiny 2 if you want looters and shooters, PUBG if you want a battle royale, Grid I think is on there for racing game fans, SteamWorld Dig 2 if you like SteamWorld Dig. I highly recommend that game. There's a bunch of Thumper, which is like a music rhythm game. It's a good selection of, oh, look what we can run on this. Great. Don't say it's free throughout the entire. Make sure you sign up and you get Stadia Pro games. It's not all free. The messaging needs to be as clear as possible so they don't shoot themselves in the foot. Nah, let's just throw the word free at fucking everything.
Milestones changed my life.
Javi asks, is PUBG crossplay or is it only playable on Stadia? It's crossplay. Yeah, they added cross. I had to be because I went in there and I got bodied. Like I killed one dude because he was running out in the open. I'm like, I got him for running in the open. 2 minutes later, I'm running out in the open. Someone shoots me. I'm like, that's what I get. And then I died. So I tried to do the deathmatch thing, but I'm like, nah. I just died in Battle Royale. I'm not gonna do the deathmatch, but I might try the deathmatch because.
What deathmatch?
They added a deathmatch mode in PUBG. You can do 8v8 or 4v4 or something like that, and just do a regular deathmatch.
That sounds okay.
It sounds normal, I guess. Okay, and a shooter with a deathmatch mode. Okay, But yeah, PUBG, I loaded it up, works. It's great. I mean, that's my first match, so whatever. And that's what I'm saying. Like the messaging was terrible, and there's shit on Stadia that's not come out that they said it would have come out by now. I can't load up. I have a Android Sony TV, right? I still can't load a Stadia app on that. Why? It's an app that decodes video. That's what this Connect should have been. Look, now it's literally on everything. Not, hey bro, what do you guys think about Stadia? We'll record it and then play it on our Stadia Connect. On our 16-minute one. So it's only like actually 10 minutes of us bullshitting. Okay, let's do that. No. A portion of Android phones can use it. How about work on that? Also, family share. What happened to that? The roadmap said by now I should be able to share it. If we know what happens when I load up family sharing, it says coming soon.
What family do you have to share it with?
What the hell? Yeah, you guys are all like figments of my imagination. I just made
Clearly.
fake. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what features is what this platform needs. We get it. We do need more games on the platform, but there's games that are not even showing off Stadia specific features. We should have had that click to play advertising stuff already in YouTube videos. I don't even see it. I think it's in one of those videos where you see a video that's on Stadia. You can be like, oh, I want to play that. You can hit play and it'll just load it up from the YouTube video. Where's that? No idea. Lit. I can't use my Stadia controller on my phone wirelessly. It only still works on the Chromecast Ultra. Hello? Hello? Hey, Stadia, I'm knocking on your door. Work on the Stadia, bro. Not we get it. There's a team for getting games on your thing. Now, where's the team that's working on my platform? You know?
They got laid off.
Yo, at this point, where'd they go? Like, what? There's shit that still needs to work. Like, where is it?
They're not allowed to work from home with the shutdown because programmers have to be in the office to work. You know,
Yeah.
they don't get work done if they work from home. So
Absolutely not. Like, the only way we work is if we have a work computer at work with our work keyboard. If not, the keyboard, the ones at home don't send inputs no, it doesn't work at all. And that's my quote unquote speedrun of the Stadia Connect. Great, we got more games. I'm happy for that. What about the platform itself? What are you doing? Things like let me give credit to Ubisoft. I know that that's not something you want to ever hit. Like, you didn't even think of me saying that. But they're the ones that have actually been pushing Stadia stuff on the platform. I think they have the most games on there, which is like Tom Clancy's Division 2, Ghost, Uno, or yeah, not Uno. Monopoly is Ubisoft as well. Ghostland, what is it? Ghostlands? The new, not Ghostlands. Wildlands is Breakpoint. That's what it is. The new Tom Clancy Breakpoint game's on there. Assassin's Creed.
Put their whole pass thing on there.
Yeah, like they seem to be the ones pushing this, and they even asked like Stadia specific features on Division 2. I mean, Bryant's actually bought the Stadia version. The Stream Connect, I can see what he's seeing on his computer because it streamed it to my feed, all done locally on whatever. It's dope. I'm playing, he joins in, I can see a video feed of what he sees without having him to upload anything from his computer to me. It's just done in the cloud, and then they just compose the fucking video on top of it and send it to me. It's just all video. Great. That's what we need to see. More Stadia specific shit. We know it can run games. I played Doom Eternal from beginning to end. It plays games. Wolfenstein. It plays games. We know.
But it's free.
And it's free, apparently. All of it's free. You just load it up. Everything. All the games available are free. The messaging is just, it's just, what's going on, dude?
Milestones.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't get over that dumbass thing. Oh my
Did
god.
we mention it's free?
It's changed my life. It saved my marriage. Free.
Milestones.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think I went over everything for the Stadia Connect.
That's all I got to say about that.
And then they teased a summer version of another Stadia Connect with Orcs Must Die 3, which I've been waiting for. So hopefully it's more than just that. But anyway. More disappointing news. I guess we're just going to keep going with disappointing news. Just go on the roll and then we'll come back on a high.
Yes, get it all out there. Talk about it.
I didn't even get a picture for this either because I'm just so, who cares, you know? Last of Us 2. Part 2.
Oh no.
So, if you can't wait till the game comes out, Just Google Last of Us Part 2. The whole story's on the internet. The
do you
story
mean?
leaked. There's video footage of the game. There's some spoilers that I already know because thank you, internet.
Oh man.
Video
Say that
footage of
again?
what happens. There's Last of Us 2 spoilers that leaked. And again, I don't know if this next part's accurate, but it's apparently a Naughty Dog developer who was angry at the work conditions or whatever and just leaked a bunch of stuff. Like key cutscenes. And of course, the internet's like, here it is, Anthony. Spoilers? You love them.
Where did you see this stuff at?
Twitter.
Okay.
Well, Twitter and like news articles.
But the
So-
article started with the spoiler, or just said it?
No,
leaked
I
in
just
your-
saw Last of Us 2 leaked, and I'm like, oh, let me go read what leaked. But
Why
not
would you
like
click it.
to see if
Oh,
it's
it leaked?
story or like, but as in like
Move on,
multiplayer
Jack.
or whatever. So, but I saw it on Twitter. The articles didn't like say any specifics, but Twitter's definitely on it.
That's where the bulk of the spoil came from, Twitter.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I loaded up Twitter and it's like, oh, what's trending? Naughty Dog and Last of Us. I'm like, oh, let me go click on Last of Us. What's going on?
This is entirely your fault.
Not in the slightest, because if they announced something new for Last of Us, it would be trending as well.
Again, why you know the game's coming out? You don't need any more information besides is it out yet?
That
Then you're like,
would
oh,
be
trending? Oh, articles? You wanted this, Jack.
that's why I'm looking, because it was postponed because of COVID. So if it's trending again, that means they have a release date.
Right, but you don't have like any other way to find out. You don't have PlayStation emails. You don't have that, like everyone else, where they tell you when their games are coming out.
No, I don't have emails, Brian. I'm not 87 years old.
All right, so there.
There's news articles.
Your fault again.
That man says emails. I'm not gonna be Randall here with 1,000 unread emails.
You don't need
Oh,
that.
only
man.
1,000? Hang on.
You get a message, a notification on your phone. Last of the PlayStation, what's coming out? Oh, and no spoilers.
Gotcha. All right.
And
We'll
you can
keep that
delete
same energy next time some spoils for you.
You guys want
Oh,
to take
how-
bets on how many unread emails I have?
472.
Well, I said 1,000, and he said, "Hold my beer." So, how many?
You're not gonna guess? He guessed
Oh, I'm sorry.
472.
Well, I'm guessing 2,000.
Randall, you got one?
What did you say?
I said 2,000. What are we playing? The Price is Right, my guy. Like, just pick a number.
I'm gonna go with
2001.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with 3,056.
Close. 3,007.
Get the fuck out, dude. Unsubscribe the shit. Why do you need 3,000
Here you go.
emails?
Let me I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it.
Maybe
Probably not. No.
it doesn't. It's out of focus. I saw
Yeah.
the comma though, so thanks.
And
that-
if you want to throw in work emails too, let's get that pulled up. I have
Separate inboxes. Oh my god.
another 2,700
From work alone?
just for work. Yeah. And
Why
I
would
recently
it be
cleaned
that
up a
high?
bunch.
He might have like a bug tracker that emails you if it updates the ticket or something, right?
We have those, and then we have what's called Sentry, where if something goes wrong, we're emailed about it. But the thing is that we just have Sentry that just throws emails at us right now, and so we're trying to go back and fix it so that it's only the things that we're like we can actually do something about, you know?
And not like, oh,
like
it's
something-
raining outside. Please run in.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, if it's raining outside, there's clearly nothing that a developer can do.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that's the bad part. I think now we're on the upswing here. Hold on, let me look it through. Yeah, we're on the upswing. I saw the disappointment. Good news on The Last of Us. Release date announced. Same with Ghost of Tsushima.
Which are?
June for. Hold on. Let me just read it off the fucking thing. Last of Us Part 2 will arrive on June 19th, and Ghost of Tsushima will follow in July. Of July 17th. And I gotta be honest, I'm more excited about Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want to hear or not hear what I think I'm not hearing that I'm hearing. Anything having to do with Last of Us. So let's just.
Randal, you just give me I don't know where to block after whatever combo you just hit me with.
Because like, I don't want you to say something.
Shit, get it out of here.
I don't want you to not say something that makes me think something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it's not about what you're saying. It's also about what you're not saying.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you didn't let me finish. I like it more. I wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima more because it's new.
Oh.
Like Last of Us is a return to a series.
After the spoiler, you got hit with something that was like, I'm not really too excited to play this game.
No, that's not. Without the story stuff aside, it's Last of Us. We know the characters. We're seeing what happened to them. Like it's nothing new. Ghost of Tsushima, it's completely new. The environments look great. New characters are hopefully like get to learn and stuff. It looks dope. The battle, like the fighting mechanics look pretty cool. That's just because it's new. I'm like, oh shit, let me get my hands on it. You know, like Horizon Zero Dawn when it first came out, everyone's like, holy shit, robo animals, and you're like, yeah, like that's what
really
I'm.
New. I thought it was based off of Sekiro.
It is?
Two different people made these games.
I know that, but I'm pretty sure it's got the same.
I'm not saying like aesthetically. I just like that whole like feudal Japan look, and
oh yeah, I do too.
I didn't get to play Sekiro either, so I didn't get. You guys probably have that base knowledge of like the movement and stuff, and like aesthetically, but I haven't played Sekiro yet, so.
It actually doesn't look like it's nearly as fast paced.
I think he's just trying to say it's a new IP, not that everything's groundbreaking.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just like it's a new IP for them. Like these are the guys who made I think it's Infamous.
Sucker Punch?
Yeah, I think it's
Sucker
Sucker
Punch is
Punch.
Infamous.
You're talking about the who made it?
Yeah. Sucker Punch Productions. No, best.
Yeah, Sucker
developer.
Punch is the one that developed it.
Yeah, they did Infamous. So like this is now they finally have a departure. They don't have to work on Infamous anymore. Like they
hopefully their movement system worked better than what it did in Infamous.
On their defense, the latest one there is on the latest game. Those that you guys played, trash. The latest one on PS4, great.
Which one's on PS4?
Second Son.
Or Second Son?
Second
Both, I
Son.
guess.
Okay, yeah, I haven't played that, but I just remember watching my brother play. I think it was the second one, and he jumps straight up like to grab a pole, and then like the character jumps up, spins around, fades backwards through the pole, and grabs onto it. Like you remember that? What was that clip that I sent you where the big dude like jumps and then sits here and spins around before slamming down into me in God of War?
Yeah.
Like that shit.
You guys run into the craziest bugs, dude. I have never seen that shit in God of War at all. That's crazy. That's about it. It's the release dates for Tsushima and Last of Us. So it's going to be back-to-back months of first-party games, which I'm assuming is their way of like finally closing PS4 development because PS5 is coming this holiday. So they're like, oh, let's just get them out in the summer, and then we'll have our PS5.
What they're going to do is they're going to release it, and then they're going to release the upgraded version for the PS5, that you can pay an extra like $10 for.
Yeah.
And get, all the like better benefits. There's going to be like DLC,
I hope they don't do that because remember go ahead.
They're
probably some character creation stuff.
They're probably going to wait to port it once there is DLC. So you want to play it all, including Joel becoming a black girl on PS5.
What was I going to say? I hope they don't do that because they made it a statement that, there's backwards compatibility. So why would you make us like pay for a PS5 version when you can, like, why? Just up.
Because it looks a little prettier.
I'm not paying, like, that's the point of the backwards compatibility. 8K. I can run it easier on 8K if you don't increase the graphics and just let me play it on a high resolution.
Because then you have the PS4 versions of trophies and then the PS5 versions of trophies.
I hope that stops. Yeah, all right. That's it for the Sony news. Okay, I think we're on an upswing now. All right, Bryant. Oh, no, actually, we're not. I don't know if we're on an upswing yet. Kelsey, you've been doing some math recently.
I did some math.
Yeah.
I don't do math anymore. It hurts my
Oh.
head.
Oh, I'm sorry then.
Just dividing by 0. You know.
Yeah. Did you try dividing by 2 at all?
No. According to
Ah.
Skippy, Bryant can't do math.
Ooh.
I can't even read, which is very true.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can read. You were reading a lot.
can't.
I got nothing actually. Never mind. Because you said you read mangas, but I'm like, a lot of it's pictures, and then
I mostly just infer what's going on with the pictures. Yeah.
right.
All of my strategy guides have pretty pictures, and that's how I know where stuff is. I don't actually read anything. I just kind of look and go, "Oh, that looks like what my screen looks like."
To your credit, they do actually illustrate a lot of cool shit on the guides. Like they sometimes have art on there, like on like the sides and stuff. So
Exactly.
I got you, bro. I know. Hey, I'm here to help you out. Now, and you were there to help Washington out. You arrived as a division agent. Did you get to level 8, or did your 8 hours expire?
I just bought the game. I mean, it was on sale for like $10. I was enjoying it so far, anyway.
Right.
So I just bought the base game, and I think I'm level 8 or 9.
Okay.
So
So how you liking it? I know it's kind of slow in the beginning because you're grinding through trying to get to through the story, and the story is non-existent because who gives a shit?
yeah, like I mean, it's a looter shooter.
Yep.
The problem with like a lot of looter shooters is that it's, you know, especially with this one, like it's a cool concept. Everything looks realistic. You know,
Oof, talk about it.
You have the rival gangs and things. You like roll up on stuff that's happening like in real time. You know, you can like sort of halfway connect to other players and, you know, mid game, and it's great. But it's all the same shit over and over and over again.
Yep.
You know, you go and do what's it, the broadcast, the propaganda broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
and what do? You go and you shoot all the clowns that are there. You talk to the broadcast station, and then halfway through it goes, broadcast stopped, key found, and then you know,
Yep.
you go find the key, you put the key in the broadcast, and then you kill some shit, and then it's over. And it's like, what did I really accomplish here?
XP.
You know, and then but but then you do that like 19 more times throughout the map.
No, you do that. You do that for the rest of your life in that game.
Basically, you know, some of the side area stuff is really cool, like doing the side missions. You know, you get to meet some characters. You get screwed over by a lot of characters. You know, but again, it's still the same thing.
It's a shooter looter or looter shooter, dude.
Yeah,
Like it's gonna be if you're not hooked in that in the way that game plays, you're not gonna like it.
No, I mean, like, you know, Borderlands is a looter shooter, but I feel like it's a lot more fun, and I'm not really sure how to describe why it is more fun.
I can
It's
because
probably because there's more going on. Like you have it's prettier, I guess. There's
I was
more,
gonna
like,
say
floating.
it's more arcadey. It's where Division tries to be a tactical looter shooter. Borderlands is blow everything up, shoot
Yeah.
and shoot and shoot, and where
Yeah.
Division is like you have to be in cover, you have to like move safely, or you can try to be aggressive, but that's a huge risk because as soon as you're out of cover, they will melt your health away.
Yeah, I've only died once so far,
Yeah.
and it was because I was doing one of the like side missions, and then this fuckhead just comes out of nowhere. Like there's like you walk in, and then there's just like this door behind you, and he fucking Sparta kicks it open. He's yellow. He's like his helmet is yellow. He's got all the padding and a fucking minigun, and it's just like, "Ah!" And I'm like, where am I supposed to go? I died before I could do anything.
Yep, that's one of my biggest gripes with the game is for a newcomer, you don't know where the spawns are going to be at. So you're like, oh, this is a good spot, and then there happens to be next to a door or something they can jump over behind you, and here's all the elite people jumping in as soon as you think you're safe, and there's your health and you die.
Yeah, but I have only managed to die once, which is great. But I mean, yeah, it's a looter shooter. Like I'm enjoying it because I want to like to see how it goes. You know, getting the different guns is fun. I'm really liking the different types of guns. I think I use a standard rifle, like I forget what the type is called, type it is, but it's just a, you know, you have to click each time to fire.
Yeah,
It's
rifle.
not a bolt action
Yeah, just
because
rifle.
those things are great, but they're so slow.
Though, yeah, the bolt action ones are marksman rifles. The one you're talking about,
Yeah.
where those are like the repeaters, those are rifles, and then you have assault rifles, which are like AKs, and then I'm missing one. The
You have some
LMGs.
guns and
LMGs,
LMGs.
SMGs, shotguns, and then
Yeah.
sidearms.
I did get a shotgun. So I would like early on I got a shotgun that did like 3,000 damage or whatever they measure it by in that. And I put that on and there was a guy that was yellow and he spawned and I happened to still have it equipped. Turned around, just shot him in the face, helmet's gone, shot him in the face
Oof.
again, he's dead. And I was like, that's what this is for.
Yeah, those are satisfying.
Shotguns usually have more damage to armor, so it's good to bust the armor off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I usually stick with an assault rifle and then a like a rifle, you
Yeah.
know. And also depending on like the area, they haven't really given you. There's only been a couple of parts that they've really given you to actually use a sniper rifle. You know, it's like a couple of the side missions, you go into like a big kind of open area, and the bosses and things all spawn on the far end, and you know you can use the scope for a few seconds, but generally they'll just like rush up on top of you.
Yep.
I've really been enjoying the drones and the what is it, the turret.
Okay.
So
Yeah, well,
those
Bryant
are a lot of fun.
I don't know if you watched our streams, but Brian's developed a mean turret build. Like he's got gear that levels that shit up. It decimates armor and like it's like 2 shots, people.
So it builds skill tier and skill damage and haste. Put a sniper turret on. When you press E on whoever it is, you don't have to look at them again. You look at the next enemy.
I think I have a clip of Bryant. I think it's a clip on one of my videos on the highlights where I hear a loud bang and the model on my screen just disappears. He deleted the person.
And now I've been using the Gatling turret and then the Gatling drone, and the drone dude just like follows people and just fucks up their day. You
Yeah.
know, like especially if they don't have armor, they're sitting there like swinging, and it's like, and then you're dead.
It's
know?
great for harassment. Like that way, it's good for aggro too.
That's the one I use, and basically the whole point is I set a turret somewhere I can see everything, and then I throw out the drone. The drone basically acts like paparazzi. What are you wearing? And then they're like, "Oh, get away!" They're on the side of the sniper turret, and then they're asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean those things are pretty cool. I haven't come across this. I don't know that there's anything you can do to like upgrade them. You know, like
they have mod slots.
I mean, aside from like putting on your own armor and things, is there anything that you could do to like physically upgrade the turret or the drone?
They have mod slots each, and you can find those as loot in the world.
Okay, so I may not have found those yet. I was gonna say one of the things I'd really like to see is them have, you know, the ability to like mod them so that it's like a dual gun or it's got a shotgun or something on it.
Oh,
in that regard, no. But you can, the mods you put on them are like, duration or damage or deflect stuff or radius and things like that.
you should have seen the different options when you picked it.
I may have just not seen it. You know,
When
that
you're-
whole
when you're-
reading thing.
Oh, right. I forgot about the reading thing. But when you first select a turret or like a turret, there's like different types of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like your drone can do 4 different things, like different modes, and you can pick which one it is. Those are like the upgrades, I guess, but they're actually just side grades because they just do different things. Some of them are healers, like healer drones. Some of them drop explosives.
I know about those. Like,
Okay.
I mean, you can, when you pick it, you have like 3 or 4 different options depending. And I mean, it's the same thing with like Bryant having a sniper turret versus me having the Gatling gun.
Right.
You know, it's, but I was hoping that you could like physically upgrade those so that they did more damage, or lasted longer, or maybe they had twin guns that fired faster but don't do as much damage, something like that.
It would probably
Brian again.
Yeah, we did. He's
I'm
back.
getting tired of this shit.
There he is.
But besides, you can just augment them with mods. Some mods have increased damage percentage. Some have like a longer duration that you can put on it. Some have like better healing if you're using like a healing version of your turret or drone.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
no, there's no healing. Okay, barbarian all the way. Just fucking face first into whatever is coming. Like I would love to use the sniper more, and I tried using it for a little bit. But everything was like, and I could use it effectively even with them up close, but it's so slow,
yep.
And if you miss that one shot, then they're
you got to
just all up
switch
on top of you.
Yeah. I was the same way with there's no healing before I got to endgame and started realizing what endgame was. I'm like, the fuck? I don't need healing. I just need damage, bruh. Once I hooked up with Ubisoft community manager Cobra, and he's probably in the chat, who plays this game. Once I joined that and started playing in game how you're supposed to play it with increased difficulty and directives and stuff that make it a ton more difficult. You've got to have something to heal you if you're playing solo, because they will literally blink at you and you're dead.
Wow. Well, that remains to be seen. If I make it that far, we'll check it out.
Right.
The trick is to never even aim at them. You just throw drones out and tell them to aim.
And that too, yeah, because you guys have different builds than I do.
There's a directive, like a challenge perk you can put on that. You get way less ammo, and if you reload prematurely, you lose the clip. And since I switched to this build, I rarely even have to reload.
Dude, my old CS days, like I still pop out, fire. If I go back behind cover, or if there's not an enemy directly in my line of sight, I'm hitting the reload button, and it's just killing me. I'm like, Brian, there, you have like 12 bullets left. What are you doing?
Because of the thing. Now, here's what happened to me. So that's the same way I used to play like that all the time. And then the Division 2 came out. When that came out, I found out about this directive that Brian's talking about. It's called Ammo Hoarder, which is a game modifier which gives you more XP, but it changes the game in various different ways. So I picked I did the Ammo Hoarder one, which is what Brian said. If you reload early, you lose that clip or that magazine. Sorry. So when I first did it, I'm like, I am running out of ammo so fast because I killed one guy. I still have 90% of my magazine and then reload. I'm like, nope. And you have less max ammo. That makes sense. Like you have, with that on, you don't have like 600 bullets. You have like 100. So I'm like, damn, I gotta like stop reloading prematurely. And because of that, now when I swap this weekend, when I swap to Call of Duty, I don't reload. I'm getting killed because I forget to reload. Like I'll go up to a guy and like shoot once and like, oh fuck, I gotta reload, and I'll switch and I have a rocket launcher on the other one, so by the time I whip that out, I get killed. So that's what's happening.
Yeah, I definitely think this game would be a lot more fun with friends. I mean, it's the same thing with Borderlands. Like Borderlands even with it is a lot of fun, but way more fun when you actually have people that you can play with. Like it makes the game harder. You can coordinate when you go down. You can fuck people over by shooting the thing that they're trying to kill.
I mean, Kelsey, you're talking to two people on this podcast who have it and have side characters that can play with you.
Do you? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you?
For a few days, I could only use my side character.
We fixed that because the developers go ahead.
So they're like, all right. So a week before, I see how strong Bryant's turret is. So what we're gonna do is when he throws it, it's not even gonna deploy anymore. We'll put this bug in. Oh, we have to fix it this week. So boom, they fix it. I get my turret back. We're grinding out for a bit. Took a break. Trying to get back into the game to grind some stuff. Loaded my character. Says game glitch, whatever. Unable to play. Just kept shutting me down. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I guess servers are down or something. I wait an hour. Same thing. I'm like, all right, hold on. Let me try my side character. I load in with that character. So then, until yesterday?
2 days
Anthony
ago?
had it installed. Yeah, apparently it's a problem with Stadia, so you have to play the PC version. And maybe it's the era you're in. I don't know what it is, but if you go somewhere else and it saves on Stadia, you'll be able to play them again.
It's a random crash with a random mission. I saw the other post that Cobra put. His crashed on a different mission. When I loaded into yours, you were in front of a classified assignment. Were you doing a classified assignment the last time you did it?
I was about to.
Well, because you were standing right outside of that. So I'm like, maybe he was doing this and it crashed there. Yeah, their build, after the latest update, bugs galore, my dude, all over the place. So
next week, my problem's gonna be is they're gonna just delete all my apparel stuff.
That would be pretty funny. But yeah, if you get on there, I didn't know you bought it. I thought you just played the trial, bro. You have agents at your disposal.
I know.
We can rappel in there, dude. And
Adam and I have been just progressing really well in Path of Exile, and so whenever he's on, I usually start playing that. Every season they have challenges, and there's 40 of them, and at like 18, 26, and then 36 or something, you get different rewards. And I'm at 32 of 40, and it's the most I've ever done. We figured out how to get a bunch of currency and like actually build our characters, and we've really just been pushing forward that. So I was playing it this weekend, and he got on super early, and so I ended up getting off playing that with him.
Nice. You guys are getting ready for that expansion later this year, huh?
The PoE
2.0.
2.0,
yeah.
It just sucks that it's probably going to come out I think it doesn't come out until the very end of the year. So as long as Cyberpunk, comes out in a decent amount of time.
It's September.
It's September? Well,
yeah, Cyberpunk comes out in September.
It was also supposed to be this.
Yeah, it should have been already in our hands. Yes. Yes. So it was pushed back, but knowing CD Projekt Red, push it, dude.
Yes, I'm okay with. I would rather wait an extra
couple months,
year,
bro,
whatever, for a game to come out. No bug. Like, look at Fallout 76. Like, even with everything,
I don't want to look at it.
Fix the game. People it already ruined it for a lot of people. Like, I mean, you just look at PUBG. Like, even though it was like when it originally came out, it was huge, and during the beta, people were like, this game's amazing. And then they were like, we're not going to release any more bug fixes because we fucked up the way that we do things, and we can't release any more updates. And so everybody was like, okay, we're tired of this. And then, they lost a whole bunch of people. They started, building it for the Xbox as well, which they lost even more people for. And then, it took them like, 2 years before they started really getting a lot of their players back, because Apex Legends came out.
Fortnite's the one that buried them.
Oh yeah, Fortnite. But Fortnite's having its own problems because they care more about the way that the game looks and how much money they can make than they do fixing bugs too.
Collaborations.
20-something million people for Travis or something like that.
I mean, it's Travis Scott, bro. He's the highest in the room, bro.
He was.
Why'd you say like he died? He was.
Because in the little clips I've seen, he's like a huge. I mean, his character really tall.
Oh, okay. So like his skin was on there, and got it.
Yeah. I mean, and he released I think it already came out a whole album with him and Kid Cudi, like a joint EP thing I started to listen to.
Oh, when?
It's called the Scots. It was like last week, I think Friday.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out.
I just haven't gone around to listen to it.
I didn't see it on Spotify. Cool. But yeah, man, as long like the Division 2, it just gets difficult. So you'll have not difficult. It'll get more difficult, and you'll have to start paying attention to your gear and like making sure you have gear sets and matching brands and stuff. So you got, even if it's damage, like you have to start paying attention to what damage. Like if it's headshot damage, you're gonna focus on regular damage to enemies out of cover, damage to armor. Like you're gonna have to start focusing on what the hell you want, because near the end game, bro, they will melt you. And then
Yeah.
another thing you have to also pay attention on, like a lot of the characters have weak spots. So once you start learning all the different types of enemy types and like even the machine gun guy, if you shoot his chain, it breaks and he needs to stop for a minute and reattach it. So if you shoot at the thing that feeds the minigun,
Oh yeah, yeah. I know about all the weak spots and things.
okay.
Like I use those to my advantage whenever I can. But so those dudes are so huge. Sometimes it's hard to get the shot on certain ones.
And yes. And for me, because I don't have drones and stuff, there's nothing to aggro them. So they're always looking at me, so I can't shoot behind them. Because some of them have weak points behind them. And I'm like, oh, let me see if I can flank them. They just rotate. They're like, nah, bro, I see you.
You use the decoy ability.
Nah, I think I'm good right now. I know what I'm going to be doing. Just damaging them, feel me?
What abilities do you use again? I don't remember, Jack.
Healer, chem launcher, and the sticky bomb.
Oh, yeah.
The bomb, what was it? The bomb that seeks people out looks pretty fun. Where you just like drop it and it goes, that guy, I'm going to ruin his fucking day.
Yeah, I think it's the Seeker. It's like a little ball that you roll on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good. That's cool. All right. Probably from anything else you want to talk about the division? Like any questions? Like this is the time, bro. Cobra might be in the chat. He can answer any question.
It's not a difficult game. There's not a lot to think about. Like I still haven't really been paying attention to some of the stats on the armor, but like I generally like get things that make my damage stronger. Like headshot damage or weapon damage or whatever. But it's a looter shooter. You get a gun with high stats. You shoot bitches in the face.
Sure
you
do.
Profit. Like that's it.
Sure do. All right. Well, we can move on. All right, Brian. You went on an adventure with E-Man this weekend. You're a journeyman.
I didn't do it for us, though.
Who'd you do it for, Brian?
I did it for the king.
Oh, shit. Who's the king?
I don't know, still.
Oh, okay. I thought the game teaches you.
I don't know. It starts and it tells you to go to a town, and then you just do a bunch of shit that takes you around the world that they give you. Like it's a roguelike, I guess. Yeah. So boom, right? Epic had For the King, a indie game, I guess. That's like a roguelike team strategy game for free. So I claimed it. E-Man claimed it. We're like, oh shit, we just finished fucking fragging in Modern Warfare. Let's play something else. So Anthony's walking the dog. So then we started the game up. You get some classes. They drop you into a randomly generated world, and they give you an objective. There's different modes. So you can do the For the King, which is the main story. You can do little mini games like, oh, collect 100 gold and take it here. Whoever does it first wins. Yeah, you go around, you do quests in different towns. There's monsters to fight. You level up that way. You get loot that way. There's random encounters that you walk through. Like, oh, you just stepped in a tombstone. Do you want to scavenge it? And there's chances. So it's like Dungeons and Dragons where you roll a certain stat, and you get certain chances of what certain things can happen depending on what you roll. Things like that. Same with the combat. You roll. You're always rolling for things. There's different classes.
But do you roll for almost like every action? Like if you attack, I'm assuming there's a hit chance and you can miss?
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing's like a sure
weapons, hit. Yeah, nothing's, unless it says, so let's say certain weapons have certain amounts of rolls you need. So let's say I have this hammer and you need to roll 3 die, or basically coins, for strength. And if you get all 3, you get a perfect, guaranteed to hit. If you get like 2 of them, you'll probably get less damage or you'll miss. You get 1, they're probably going to block it. Like, not even going to do anything. You get these points called focus points that you spend on it, and it's a guaranteed, like, hit token. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, I want to hit them, but I don't know if I have a chance, you can fill some of those, like the 3 strengths, you can fill as many as you have or you want to make sure you hit and do things like that.
At the cost of the focus points.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you can use those focus points for like healing and stuff and or maybe defensive?
Healing doesn't take up an action. So if you're fighting, you're like, oh, I'm gonna use this item, and then you can continue.
Okay.
Yeah. So that part's cool.
So how's the co-op thing? I know I overheard you guys saying, "Oh, it's your turn. So it's obviously turn-based, but
yeah, you don't necessarily have to be together when you're traversing the map. You can spread off and do whatever the fuck you want. You might get bodied because you're doing things by yourself. For the most part, we're traveling together.
Yeah.
And it's turn-based, so that you decide where you go on your turn. Even your movement, you'll have depending on your character or your stats, you'll get more tokens for moving, and even that's like a roll to see how many squares you can move for your turn.
Okay, so I like that it keeps everything most randomized, so it's not like let's speed run this, and you can just.
So yeah, basically just think D&D meets, actually not really Mario Party.
I'm gonna say what?
But there's random encounters. So each square, if you haven't already been there and seen what's on there, they're covered in like a yellow question mark. Like you haven't been on this square, and you can step on it and random shit happens. I say Mario Party just because of this is how many times you can move. Go.
That sounds more like Pokemon, but without capturing Pokemon and stuff. It's like it's a D&D rolling. Aren't you free roaming in the overworld? You just depending on how much you walk is by roll.
As much as I want. But Pokemon, you just move, and then if you're in the grass, something happens.
Yeah, but it's D&D meets Pokemon.
You don't have to be in a certain area to find things, though.
Oh, it's literally anywhere.
If you haven't been on that square, yeah.
Got it. I thought you meant like if you went to like a cave or some shit and you haven't explored it.
No. There's different classes that they're usually built towards a certain type of weapon, but you can start with whatever class and use whatever weapon, and then keep building yourself that way. So if you pick like a hunter, they're bow based. You're like, I don't want to use this. Let me go get a guitar. I'm gonna strum damage at him or buff my team or whatever like that. So
you can strum damage at him.
Yeah, it counts as magic damage. You get like instruments.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, but bards usually just buff and debuff. I don't know. The music would damage people. Like your singing's really bad, so it hurts me. So there goes my health points.
Different weapons also have skills attached to them. So like one guitar will be like, I can damage you, or I can, if I land all the rolls, I can give everybody focus, or I can cleanse your curse. The other ones could be just damage centric, so it could be an AoE splash that does this effect. So I thought that was cool. A lot of what you get, because it's roguelike, so let's say we've been playing and you get this item called lore points. When you're not in a game, like when you go to the menu, there's a lore store, and you use these points to buy items you'll find in the game. Kind of like Dead Cells.
Okay. It's because you said lore store, and I'm like, so you buy it so then lore can show up in the game? That's just a currency.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
but I know what you mean now. So it's like Enter the Gungeon and stuff, where you spend money, and then now this gun can appear in the run.
Yeah, like Dead Cells too.
Okay.
Because it's more than just weapons, so you can get interactions to happen. Like there's these statues that if you go to and like pay tribute, you'll get XP and some focus. You can spend some of the lore points on instead of a stone statue, a bronze one, and now when you go there, your whole party gets XP. Different encounters, you can have a carnival show up, and if you have a ticket, you have to do this there's gambling you can buy, so I bought that first. You can buy classes.
As in like different playable classes?
Yeah, even cosmetics.
But they appear in the game, or you just get to select it before you start your journey?
You get to pick them.
Okay.
Yeah. So you unlock the class, and then if you're bodied in your next save, I want to be a lumberjack.
I guess you kind of answered my next question, but like, since it's a roguelike, what is persistent?
Just nothing really. Just your party you start with, I guess. Yes, everybody.
Z2R in the chat asking, how do we get multiple cams on a stream? There was two ways we did it. Before, we used to use Discord and then just window capture Discord. Right now we're trying it's a web app made, I don't remember the developer's name. You go to obs.ninja and it's basically like a matchmaking site. Not matchmaking like dating, but like it connects you to a peer-to-peer service. So like you'll directly upload your video feed to whoever has that stream with a generated ID.
No problem.
No problem, dude.
So yeah,
All right.
the things that stay consistent, or if whatever class you start, you'll have certain passives tied to that character. So if I pick the blacksmith, he or she, because you make your character every run, if you have a shield equipped, there's a chance that if someone were to hit you, it just says no and you don't take any damage.
Oh shit.
And so each character has certain things that are stuck to them, but that's as far as it goes. So when you play, the maps will be different, your encounters will be different, your loot that you find will be different, town locations and quest locations. You'll be like, you have the same quest, so kill the Lich King. It can be anywhere now because you don't know where his building is.
Oh.
Yeah, the only thing that stays consistent is what you start with, basically.
That's pretty cool. And then whatever you buy from the store is now unlocked forever, but just appears in the game. Got it.
But there's a chance you'll get it, yeah. There's cosmetics you can put on your character that I guess are also...
I meant like game change. I don't care about what you look
that
like.
changes the game, dude. If you feel good, you play good. If you look good, shit, you're...
As in like that matters, or are you just saying that?
No,
like,
I'm just
okay.
saying that.
I think meant like if you wear something specific, a certain character will be like, oh, lit, and then he gives you money or something.
No.
Okay. So it has no bearing on what happens.
Yet, to my knowledge.
So I don't care about that. I don't care what I look like. If I'm naked, okay.
I wish.
We all
Got
do.
it. Gotcha. Okay.
Before we were playing, since we played on Epic, we couldn't play with Steam people, but then like yesterday or today they announced Epic and Steam crossplay.
That's good. It's really silly that we have to do crossplay between launchers now instead of platforms. Awesome.
Yeah.
I guess technically those are different platforms, but anyway. My last question, I think it is for it. Max party is 3 or 4 to do co-op?
I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I've only seen people play 3 people, but that could have just been because a lot of them are playing at once. A bunch of friends of mine were playing it before we did, and they had 2 groups of 3 just playing. I don't know if they did that just because they didn't want to leave it like 4-2. I don't think when we've been fighting people, we've seen parties more than 3. Like
so it might be 3.
2, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's all I got. I mean, you recommend it?
Yeah, it's fun so far. Good co-op game.
Oh, wait. The parties, if you only have 2 people, it doesn't fill it in with AI, the third person?
No.
Oof. So you gotta, okay. I wonder how
So you
it's
have to
scaling.
have friends.
Well, I don't know. It
Yeah.
might have some scaling involved. That's a good question. That's a good
You'll get
thing
more
to
stuff
check
to
out.
yourself, basically. Because the loot isn't per person. It's as like a world.
Oh, I'm not playing with you.
Oh, no. Because, okay, so let's say we beat this dungeon. We open the chest. It'll give me the option, like, it'll give it to me first, something, and it'll be like, collect, or pass, and then the other person gets to have it. So, like, it'll be after a fight, it'll get, like, your XP, whatever.
Yeah.
This is what you got. Even with money, if you get, let's say, 20 gold, it says collect, share, so it'll split it among everyone. Or just pass, like, I don't want the money.
But how does it pick the person? So how does it pick to go down the line?
Random. It seems random.
Nah, bro, I'm cool. Nope. No.
I haven't been hoarding anything, so.
No, because I'm gonna hoard everything.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna say I'm taking it. Yep.
Also,
yep.
if you're within the same square as somebody, you can just give someone an item. So
that's pretty neat. So
second thought, I don't need this. You can be like, hey, here you go.
Or it's also good for like healing items and stuff, right? So you can just be like, hey,
also,
boop.
If you don't share your money, like I say, you're in separate places doing stuff on your own. You can, and if someone wanted an item at a store and they're like, oh, I can't afford it, you can either give them money, or if you're closer to the store, just buy it, take it to them, and then just give them the item.
Gotcha. See, that's what I'm talking about, Randall. If it wasn't turn-based and it was action RPG or something, these are systems right here, Randall, working together.
I mean,
mechanics.
You don't like turn-based, but all you have to do is try the game and make sure you don't like it.
It's just I'm too impatient. I want to go in there and just... Kelsey, you know my mod. Barbarians, what do? Do we sit there and wait, or do we hit in there and smash attack, dude?
No, fucking head first.
Let's go.
Anthony,
Like I'm
just
trying
saying, head first with your characters, but in Diablo, head first means head last because we already killed everything.
because y'all are ranged head first. I'm physical head first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to be fair, my mage, who I thought was my main character in Diablo 3, was literally all chill, and I go at them doing the freedom thing and then just stomping the floor. So I was in there.
Okay.
That shit we gotta follow. We've got to follow. This is on my channel.
Yeah.
Anthony, gotta follow.
Yeah. Z2R. Thank you.
If you're in a turn-based, you want to co-op game with friends, you like those D&D-esque kind of games, you like roguelites, and you wish you could play roguelites with friends, I recommend this. It was fun.
Okay. All right, then we'll
There's
move
my
on
camera again. Fucking tight alert.
All right. What do we do? Yeah, we'll finish off Blasphemous, and then we'll have the Randal hour.
His thing froze again.
Oh
That's what I
shit!
said.
I didn't hear you. I'm
Look at
sorry.
that smug look on his face.
I gotta restart it. Give me a sec.
I don't know why it's just come in the bed, but
There we go. I don't know either. I guess we just sort it out for next week because Kelsey's having problems with it too, so we can just switch it back to Discord for next week. I think they
I
added.
mean, I like this because you get like, it seems like you get a higher quality res of the video. I don't know if Discord Nitro would make a difference or what.
Maybe.
And I've also been trying to look and see if there's other ways to do it. From what I understand, apparently everybody who does like the podcast things just uses Skype for the video and uses Discord for the audio.
Oof. All right, hold on, Brian. You finished the game. What game was it?
Finish something? That's a first.
He finished it.
Kelsey, not only do I start things, I also finish them.
Oof.
We can show a picture of your Corvette if you want to talk about finishing.
That's a bird.
With their mom.
Oh shit!
You drive your car real quick, cause I can go downstairs with the keys and drive.
Oh,
Drive the car? No, that's what I thought. So anyway,
there's no like.
license?
I couldn't
I
find.
can show
Yeah,
you right now, and it works. Not like your car though. So anyway,
his license works.
yeah, it works.
Can you explain how your license works?
Go, I do this, and then they're like, "Okay, you're allowed to drive."
Oh, okay. I couldn't find
So
it.
Blasphemous.
All right.
That's a boss, by the way.
That's
It was
I couldn't
free, I
find
didn't
like
wanna try.
cool. I couldn't find like a wallpaper that was like not fan made or something like that. I have to give credits. Like I couldn't find like the developer's concept art or anything. So I just got an in-game screenshot, and it looks like he's dodging a boss.
It's like
He's got side steps, Randall. Look at that, Castlevania style. This game's for you, bro.
Boss in Kirby, that boss in Kirby that looks like a pineapple and it has two hands, and then the hands do things.
Yeah, I
This
love
is
that
what
boss.
that boss is basically.
Got it.
So yeah, I beat Blasphemous.
Nice.
To this day, I don't understand the story. It's like Dark Souls. We have to like invest yourself in reading all the lore and things like that, or like engulfing yourself in it by yourself. It doesn't guide you into it and tell you every detail on its own. So I don't remember why this game's happening. I know the first cutscene is like some lady just impaling herself, and then I think I take the sword, and then I'm the penitent one. That's what your character's called, and you're just taking like a bunch of guilt from people. That's what they're saying to me.
What the hell?
Like, I think it's my job as the penitent one to take all the to bear all the guilt in the world or something like that.
So how's the gameplay?
Gameplay, it's a Metroidvania game, so that's lovely.
Oof, that's it. So 10 out of 10. All right, so Miranda, what do you think of Extraction? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, gameplay feels pretty fun. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you always have the same sword, but you get stuff to modify it in a way. So
Okay.
same sword, you swing forward, you have a little combo you can do. You can swing upward. That's about it. Jump and swing, like the Castlevanias where you can jump and do the swing. If you hit the ground, you can swing faster. Does that make sense?
Okay.
As you find these statues, with a bunch of people on them. They bless your. I don't know what they do, but it does something to upgrade your sword. Now, when you upgrade your sword, you have a sword skill tree kind of that you spend money on. When you upgrade it, you take it to another. You get base damage upgrades when you get the upgrade, and then it allows you further down the tier. So kind of like God of War, when you upgrade your axe to level 3, you get these skills you can buy now.
Okay. Like
It's
Borderlands.
the same thing here. Yeah. Well, with God of War, it allows you to, but you still need money.
Oh, okay.
And this one's like, it's the same thing. You get stuff like extending your combo. You get a ranged thing that costs your mana. If you don't have mana, you can just cut yourself and you'll give yourself mana, but you lose health. You can hold your sword, get a charge attack. You can down attack and do like a link down air.
Oh, okay. And this is like AoE?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not too big.
Oh, it's not like...
So that's as far as the sword goes. You get things like that. From there on, you have these monk beads that you go around finding them so you can have more beads. There's slots that let you get passive buffs. So you'll put some kind of stone you find that increases your defense or whatever, gives you more air attacks, reduces your dodge time, cooldown, magic resistance, things like that. You put into the necklace.
That's pretty dope.
There's those pools that you find that max health increased, max mana increased, things like that. You use your super meter is cut into slivers. Because later you get this like super that you can choose through your multiple, and you spend some of the bar, you do a super. Depending on which super you pick, the slivers become smaller or bigger. That way they can balance it, so you don't have a big ass plethora of times you can use Spirit Bomb or some stuff like that. Some of them are gigantic. Like there's one where he just Tron Legacies and there's a beam on you. There's another one where you buff your sword and you just do more damage or swing your sword faster, or you have lifesteal.
Okay,
There's
that
one
sounds like my
have
build.
You have like like Rose has the orbs floating around her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll negate projectiles that hit them and stuff like that. So there's that. There's collectibles like all Metroidvanias. They're little golden babies that you swing at, and there's people's bones that you collect.
Swinging at babies?
Yeah, you just ran past that. What do you mean you're swinging at babies?
It's little babies that are stuck in like a candle lantern, and you swing at it to free them, I guess.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? You just punching?
I just swing at the baby, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask you how does it feel? Is it responsive movement like that? Is anything floaty, or is it like Shovel Knight? Like how does it feel to move around, attack, dodge? It looks like
it feels pretty good. There's a complaint I had, now I forgot about the movement.
Not about the story.
I can't complain if I don't know the story. Yeah, movement feels good. Oh, I forgot to tell you anything. There's a parry mechanic. So,
ooh,
Randall, you know what that means? Nobody hitting me.
There's 2 levels of parries. There's literally like the just frame parry, where it'll put them in a daze, and then you can like Kratos finish them.
Oh, okay, like the Souls. Like the Souls.
It's like the Souls games in terms of the way the parries work, kind of, and like if you die, you spawn at the campfire, basically.
Which is their version of bonfire.
Yeah, well, it's not called campfire, but I'm saying it because that's what it is. Like the Souls games. So you can parry enemies. Some enemies parry, and then they'll leave them open for you to swing. Others hit you so massively that if you parry, it just pushes you away.
Ooh.
Like you reset to neutral.
I really like parry games.
Yeah, you might like this game. It sounds like it's
parry
up your... Oh. Nope.
One more time.
Sorry,
games,
I can't answer right now.
Dark
In the middle of
Souls,
something.
Sekiro, Demon Souls.
Yeah, it feels really satisfying to do it. One issue with that is sometimes there's enemies that they can hit you just from overlapping, or like you can take damage from overlapping with enemies. So If it's an enemy that just walks out like this the entire time with a knife, you can't parry them.
Gotcha.
Because it's just the fact of you touching them.
This is the Blasphemous game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's up your alley, my guy.
Yeah, anyone who likes the Souls games and likes Metroidvanias, they made this for you.
All
I was
right.
gonna. This isn't cool. This isn't multiplayer anyway, right? It's just all single
Not
player.
that I'm aware of. Yeah, all single player.
Damn it.
The aesthetic, while it is like jarring of what they're showing you, I like the aesthetic of the game. So there's you get what does she give you? I think she gives you like either another health stock. Oh, they have the potion things. Like in Dark Souls, you have certain charges that you heal yourself with. And this one, it's like blood vials, and he just breaks it and rubs it on his mask.
Sounds like Bloodborne.
What the heck?
Yeah. You can find more. You can fill it up every time you go to heal. You fill it up, or you can find a blood fountain, or it's some lady that'll fill up for you for money. I don't remember what she does, but there's a lady. You walk into a room, and it's just a floating lady with no clothes on and a bunch of swords impaled into her, and she does something that's my reaction to everything. Yeah, what the fuck is this? She's like, take one of these swords. She says something, and then boom, you get a buff, and then she dips. I'm like, did I see that?
Why don't you just take all the swords?
Because you have to go to the next time you find her to take more, I guess.
Why didn't you just give me all the swords then?
Trying to say, this game, you know how Metroidvanias, you find something, you have a permanent ability now to traverse.
Like double jump or like the morph ball in Metroid so you can get to places. Gotcha. It's like platforming upgrades.
This game's abilities you have to equip. So you have 3 slots, and certain items will affect you in certain ways. You have to basically decide which 3 you want at any given time.
Oh,
That's cool.
Instead of just having it, so you're like, oh, now I can go back. You have to figure out, what would I need here?
Yeah.
Sounds like Hollow Knight with the different perks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Wait. So can you only equip these at campfires?
No, you can equip those wherever. Like if you walk into a room, like, I need this, you just put it on.
Then just give it to me. If I can swap at any time, then what's the point of picking?
That's the reason why I was like, if I can do it anywhere, why have me choose? I'd rather have everything.
Like I understand, it would be more. It'd matter more if like, oh, I'm leave. I don't know when the next campfire is, so I got to pick carefully. But if I can just swap them at any time, then why? I don't know. That's weird.
That was something I didn't care for. You put things into your sword that are usually double-edged swords, no pun intended, that you can only do at campfires. You put a heart in your sword, so that's where it gets weirder too. You don't see it happen, but you collect hearts that go in your sword, and it'll be things like, oh, it'll make your parry window bigger, so like it's more lenient. But if you whiff a parry, you're there for longer.
I don't whiff parries.
They have things like that.
Shut up, Kelsey. Shut the hell up, Kelsey. I don't whip parries.
Trying to think. Besides, what was I saying before I got back to the? So it's very jarring what you see. Like that boss right there, his face is covered in like sap or gold, and you can see his body's deteriorating. There's an enemy. I don't know if this is a spoiler because it's not a story. It's just when you collect certain items, you see this person. You see a hair cocoon in a cave. You have to get 3 specific items and give it like to tribute. When you do this, a female voice speaks to you. Hey, you did this. The egg opens. It's 3 girls fused into one, and they have their tits out and a beard.
What?
Sounds like what happened to the Dixie Chicks in Futurama.
I wonder if that's a reference to that.
I don't know, but that happened. It's just a bunch of stuff. You're like, what the fuck am I playing? If you guys ever play this and you see a painting of a bull, press Y in front of it, and you're like, what the fuck did I just see?
Okay.
The bosses in terms of difficulty, it all depends on how you play. There's some bosses that force you to respect me. Like you can't just go in there and just swing shit. There's other bosses that killed in one try because they're pretty predictable or they're limited in their kit.
You might not be able just to go in there swinging, but
we're professional swingers. All right.
Oh yeah, we are.
I'm gonna leave that on the table. I'm gonna leave that on the cutting floor right there.
There's certain bosses that just don't allow you to do that. There's one with a baby being carried by like some kind of dead thing, and the baby has a blindfold, and he leaves a circle on the floor. That if you're in it, he just goes up and one shot command grabs you and rips you in half.
That's
Like,
awesome.
while that happens, there's another boss that's basically like a fucking embryo, like whip thing that's spitting fire and tippering you with his tail and flying places. So you're like, what do I do?
But I can parry those things, right?
No, I just try to
The right
I try to
attitude,
get the
you
fuck
can
out of
parry
there.
anything.
Can I parry that one-shot grab thing you talked about?
No, you can die.
Damn it.
The last two bosses were actually no. The second to last boss, I think I died the most at. It's the only one I had to redo more than once or twice. That took patience. That if you parry, this boss will be fun. If you like parrying things.
That's all I do, Brian. Parrying is the most disrespectful thing you could do to somebody.
The last
Right.
boss, they do what I hate when games do: multi-stage boss fight.
I can't stand that unless there's like a reason for it. Like
I'm on that saying. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I don't like multi-part bosses either.
like Path of Exile has a whole bunch of multi-part bosses, and it's not so much that it's just a multi-part boss. Like I'm okay with multi-part bosses for the most part, as long as it's like it has a purpose. If I'm able to like sit there and just dominate the absolute shit out of this thing, and then I have to like wait, like I've done all the damage that I'm supposed to do for this phase, and then he has to go through some like cutscene of doing something, like that's just shitty to me.
Yep, I agree with that. There's stuff like that, like in Borderlands too. Like you'll shoot the hell out of them, and then it stops taking damage because I have to do something. Fam,
Yeah.
if I shot so much damage into you that you died before getting to the next phase, then you're dead.
Yeah.
Then you're dead.
Yeah. The only game
infinite mode.
The only game I think does well is Castlevania with the alternate ending or the real ending, where there's a second stage because there's plot wise why. Yeah, this one does it. It didn't fit. Again, I don't know what the story is, so I don't know if it was warranted. I just know the first stage was like, all right, start, all right, time, and then the second one starts. Yeah, overall, the bosses are fun to look at. Very few times where I was like, this is just shit. The game's not designed for you to fail. It's actually, the parts that are hard. It's not like the Souls games
it's
where
not
I
like
complain.
Souls where the game is built around you failing and then figuring it out.
Yeah, the most it'll do is like for certain parts the floor drop from under you, but it won't be like, oh, there's spikes, you idiot. It'll be like, oh, you fell through. Now you're aware. But you won't necessarily die for that unless you just happen to land somewhere you should.
That sounds like me. I'll just be like, oh, what's this? I fall. Oh, and I start panicking, going side to side in midair before I land. Right on the spikes, I die.
Yeah. Besides that, yeah, I said the visuals are jarring, but I like how it looks. The audio design is really good. The voice acting, I like a lot of people's voices. I don't know what they're saying at me, but I like the voices.
Is there any like known voice actors that we might know, or like is
I don't
Nolan
know.
in it, or is
I
like
didn't hear them.
Oh, okay. Which I guess is
It's
a
just
good
some
thing,
guys
'cause-
in the background going free milestones.
Miles, like, what the fuck? They do a good job because the way the game is made aesthetically and like audio wise, where you can be somewhere you know you're safe, but still feel like something's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides that, I enjoyed it. I didn't need the story to enjoy it, just from what they gave me. I liked. If you wanted to delve deep into the story, I'm sure there's enough there that you would probably have another layer of appreciation. I really like this. If you like Souls games, you like Metroidvania games, you like both, then this game was quite literally made for you.
That's pretty good. That's a good.
Just get ready to see just some weird imagery.
Got it. Do you know if it's like maybe inspired by like Dante's Inferno or something? I know that game had like a bunch of weird imagery too, and it had to do with the 7 deadly sins or whatever.
I don't know. This game seems religion based.
Okay.
But not like real religion. Like I guess their own.
Got it.
And I think that's the purpose of this game. For a religious reason, you're doing said things. I just don't know what. They use a lot of Latin phrasing and terms like that, so maybe it is some like a old story remade or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend it. I think it's only $20.
Okay. I'm gonna check that out. Metroidvania part got me, and we'll see about the bosses.
Just let me know. I can just not be on Steam, and you can play my library if you want.
Well, that's true. Forgot about the Steam sharing. All right, Randall, you ready? Hope you had enough time to practice your speech, because you won Miss America. You got it, Randall? Don't worry about it. I'm just filling out the empty air here because you're going to be talking about something confidential. So, Randall, you watched a little movie with Mark Wahlberg and the guy from that movie.
That movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
You mean Black Panther?
Yeah. And actually, I thought I was thinking about Get Out, but I don't think that's the right guy. He wasn't in that one.
He doesn't even look remotely like that guy. He's like,
no, not that main guy. I thought he was also in it, like a friend or something he called. But it's not him.
Nah, I know who you're talking about though.
All right, Randall, what you think? What is it about? Don't just stand there. You like reminiscing about life?
I was kind of waiting for. I saw Kelsey coming, so I was kind of like waiting until he sat down.
Oh, okay. We can catch him up. He's gonna start talking about Spenser Confidential. Movie
That's,
was
the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, sir.
Did you see it?
Alright.
Did you? Oh, you watched it?
No, I was looking at what he had on there.
Okay, got it.
What are you eating?
It looks like a Pop-Tart. It is indeed a Pop-Tart.
What kind of Pop-Tart? Blueberry?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, chocolate. Oh.
I have chocolate and I have cherry.
Nice.
Now I want a Pop-Tart.
You know what I want, Randall? A review for Spenser Confidential.
Oh,
Yeah, we ate dinner super early, so I'm like hungry-ish.
Gotcha. It'd be like that.
So, Mark Wahlberg is his character is a cop, and he ends up going to prison because of said thing. And when he comes back out, his where he used to live at, I don't even know. I can't remember what the relation was. This older guy is to him, if he was a family member or a friend of the family or something like that. But it was like an older guy. I forget the character's name as well too, but he's kind of well known. But anyway, he picks him up from prison, takes him back. He's staying with him, and he finds out that the dude from Wakanda,
From
Black
Wakanda,
Panther,
he's from Wakanda.
From Black Panther is his roommate. So long story short, they end up teaming up together to help Mark Wahlberg's character fix an issue that landed him in prison to begin with.
Okay.
So it was like his original plan was to like clear somebody's name that had been tarnished. He knew that person and they were innocent.
Okay.
But somebody framed him to make it look like he did something he didn't do.
Okay.
But it turns out that situation was wrapped up in what caused him to go to prison.
Okay.
So it was like a twofold court thing where like he solved the issue of the other person, but it was also like a redeem and helping clear his name as well too.
Okay.
Liza, what was her name? Liza. I forget how you say her last name, but the comedian. I actually talked about her one time on here. But she was in it.
Koshi? The skinny, like, she looks kind of black girl?
It's a
No,
Eliza
she's-
Schlesinger.
Her.
Who?
Click on the
name
thing,
is-
Brian, and you can see the cast.
It's Schlesinger.
Yeah, she's a comedian. She was in it. They're from Boston, so she was talking with like Boston accent.
Mark Wahlberg tends to do that. He gravitates to Boston characters now.
I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
where he might be from. I don't know.
I think he is.
Pretty sure it is.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad thing. I'm just when you said Boston, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Is this more like a action comedy kind of thing, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 'Cause every time I've seen the cover art and the posters, they always look this picture. So I'm like, is this like a drama cop thing, or is it like a buddy cop comedy, or?
I wouldn't necessarily call it buddy cop, but it's kind of like buddy cop. Because they weren't like friends or anything like that. They became friends.
Yeah, that's a buddy cop thing. Like Rush Hour. Rush Hour was a buddy cop. They weren't friends,
It's true.
but the dynamic is the
guess-
same.
Yeah, I guess it's the same.
That's not a
Holy
bad thing,
shit.
because that's what happened, man.
Can you guys hear me? Sorry. Apparently, his brother, Mark Wahlberg's brother,
Which
Donnie,
one? Okay.
was part of New Kids on the Block. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
And apparently, Mark was a part of the original member, one of the original members, but backed out.
Yeah, and then he went on to be Marky Mark.
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg's done a lot of stuff, man.
I really liked him in The Departed.
Hacks.
I never saw it.
It is a good movie. It's long, but it's really good. They got a ton of huge. names
Wait,
in
that's
it.
not. He wasn't in Departed. Leo and I don't think it was Mark in The Departed.
It was Mark is in I'm pretty sure it's The Departed. Hold on. He's one of the cops that just they only show him like in the room.
Oh, like he's okay because it revolves around Nicholson, Matt Damon,
Yeah,
and
Nicholson and
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
saw him in the trailer.
Okay,
But
I'm like, wait,
there's
what?
A lot of huge names. I mean, you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Leonardo
Damon's in it.
DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen.
Oh, there he is. Yes.
Alec Baldwin. Just like a ton of huge names.
The Departed's great. If you guys haven't seen The Departed, go watch it.
It's
What is it
definitely worth
about?
watching.
It's about crooked cops. It's great.
Yeah.
Leo
2.5
does
hours, really good.
Yeah, it's Leo doing his you know how Leo delivers. And then fucking Matt Damon. It was I think near his like a little bit after Oceans, right? Like he was already getting his groove. Like I think he did a couple of Jason Bourne movies. I think I remember the year. And then Jack Nicholson being Jack Nicholson.
He said over easy.
He said over easy. So how's the dialogue in this, Randall?
It's all right.
Like, does it got funny line? You said there's a comedian in it. Does it doing like how? What's the comedy like? Is it like
It's like your typical Mark Wahlberg movie.
okay?
He's very consistent across the board.
Oh,
At least from the movies that I've seen him in.
and you saw Ted.
Yes.
Okay.
So
He
Ted
plays a lot of the
fits-
same characters.
Did you
across the
see?
board.
So did you see Nice Guys? Not Nice Guys. The other guys.
I think I did.
That's with him and Will Ferrell.
I think I might have watched it, but then I couldn't tolerate Will Ferrell, so I don't think I finished it.
Oh my god, you guys are crazy. That movie's great. Mark Wahlberg doing the funny stuff, and then Will Ferrell doing funny stuff. It's great.
Gator don't play.
Oh, and Ted? I haven't seen Ted.
No, not Ted. And
No.
other guys.
Oh, the buddy cop movie thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But if you haven't seen
that one either,
Ted,
but
Ted's
I
good
haven't
too.
seen Ted. Ted's the one where he plays the bear, right?
No,
Or is that Seth
he-
MacFarlane?
Seth MacFarlane plays the bear, but he's like his friend. Like
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg's his friend, yeah. And that's some funny
Yeah,
shit.
I wanted to see that, and then whatever the buddy cop movie with him and Will Ferrell actually looked interesting. I just never got around to watching it.
They're both like just over the top comedy. Like it's not nothing to take serious. It's just them being silly.
Yeah,
So is it the same kind of thing? Is like Mark Wahlberg being silly, or is it like he just has funny lines? You know, like the dialogue's written.
Well, he's never being silly. It's more like his character is that, which is like what he does in all his movies is his comedic thing is that he plays the role where he's like being semi-serious, but what he's saying is funny.
No, then that's not the same thing as other guys.
Okay, so then other guys might be different than
Yeah.
his other
But no,
stuff.
Well,
in
even
the other
Ted.
guys, he is the joke. In Ted, he's being funny. In other guys, he is the joke, kind of.
Like
And
he's
then I
the
guess-
peacock that's trying to fly.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it called again?
The other guys.
Isn't he supposed to be like a
I think
huge
I did
dork
see
in
that.
that?
Yeah, like
Did he work at like a used car dealership or something like that?
No, he's a cop.
Yeah, they're cops and they're trying to like.
Wait,
make their
okay,
way-
okay.
Eva
Yeah.
Mendes is in it.
Yeah, Will Ferrell
think I
has
did
like
see
the
that.
hot wife, and he just like
Yeah, he
He-
kept asking, well,
Like,
like,
how'd
couldn't
you
believe
get-
that which one was married to her?
Will Ferrell was
Will
married to Eva
Ferrell.
Mendes.
Yeah, so he couldn't figure out how he got her or whatever or something like that.
Yeah, and he's just like
Yeah.
the entire time complaining about her or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Is that the one where Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock?
Mm-hmm. They're in
Is that
the
one where they jump
intro.
off the movie?
Yeah.
Or jump off the roof? They're like action movie, or bushes or whatever, and then they just like they jump and it just shows their funeral.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. It's just so stupid. It's just silly comedy. That's all. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we're just like
Apparently Derek
talking.
Jeter plays in that.
I think he is in it, but I forgot why. Anyway, so Spenser Confidential, you recommend it? Like we keep talking away from this movie.
I
Like,
mean,
is
if
it-
you like Mark Wahlberg movies, yeah.
so if you're a Mark Wahlberg fan, watch this. How about
Yeah.
the other guy?
He's a good actor, so he does a good job.
Okay, and the plot's whatever. It's just the next.
It's nothing like to.
It's just whatever gets him to the next punchline, kind of thing, or
It was enjoyable.
okay.
It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. Like I didn't ever feel bored, but it wasn't like,
A must watch.
yeah, it's not a must watch.
It's not ready or not. Ready or not.
No, no.
Gotcha.
Not
Okay.
even,
Not even close. All right. All right. I tried, Randall. All right. You know what I'm saying?
I want a sequel to that movie, but I don't.
I don't want a sequel to that movie. I like
For
how
what?
I like all of it.
I think it's more like when you see a good movie, at least for me, when you see a good movie and the characters are really good, you want to know what happens after the credits roll.
No, Randall, that's the opposite for me. When something it becomes
I'm not saying an
precious,
entire movie.
I'm like, no, leave it how it is. Don't touch it. Walk away.
I'm not saying. I'm not. I guess I'm not saying an entire movie. It's just that my mind starts. The wheels start turning. I'm like, so I wonder what happened after all of that happened.
That's what great film does. All right, you don't need to see it. They gave us enough to wonder. All right.
I just don't like that they set it up as if they're gonna make a sequel. I kind of wish they did a hard end to it if they're not gonna make one.
I
So they-
want to know what
yeah,
happened at the end of Dracula Untold.
it
Or
was
like
like-
after that.
I don't even remember. I don't think I've seen that. Is that good? Is that really good?
I thought it was. I mean, it's 2014, but he's talking about like wanting to like
See what
know
happens.
what
after.
happens next, but he's like it talks about how he becomes it like basically talks about how Dracula came to be, I guess, and then it's just really cool. I thought it was an interesting way of viewing it.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I'm to check it out. It's like his
But
origin story kind of thing.
Sort of, I guess.
Okay.
But I do
But-
agree with Bryant. Like, I hate if they're gonna set it up to have something else. Great. If they're setting it up to like just be a dick, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the best example is Inception, where it doesn't set up a sequel, but it still leaves you thinking.
Yeah.
Facts. Those are facts. It's a great film. Great film. Right. Randall. A new movie came out last week. Thor decided to grace us once more on Midgar. But he left his hammer at home. And instead of calling it, he found a weapon. A man-made weapon. A gun. Randall, what did you think of his use of the gun?
I feel like he had
Mhm.
been watching John Wick movies.
And that brings us to Extraction. So, Extraction, Netflix original film, starring the one and only Chris Hemsworth, and I don't know the kid you see here.
Chris
I don't know his.
Hemsworth.
Yep. To be honest, that Chris Hemsworth I think was the only actor I knew in the entire movie. I'm lying. I don't want to spoil that. Actually, I don't want to spoil that. There's one more.
Is that even if you said it, is it really worth a spoil? It wasn't like he was a huge plot.
But it's just sometimes you just like to see people come up, and you're like, oh, this person's in it. That's it.
Kind of like Tom Cruise at the end of or in the
Yes.
middle of
Tropic
whatever,
Thunder.
where you're just like, they don't announce that he's in it, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, is that? No, that's seriously, is that him? Holy shit, it's him.
That's why I don't want to spoil it.
Same thing with the invisible guy in Deadpool 2.
Oh, Brad Pitt.
Or say it.
At least he didn't spray it.
Purposely say invisible guy and not say it was, oh, Brad Pitt.
I think that movie is so old that everyone has seen it by now.
That's okay. Randall, how long ago did Spider-Man Homecoming come out?
I rephrase my statement. People that matter.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I'm joking.
That's messed
But
up.
no, seriously, I think that movie is so popular. Ryan Reynolds is so popular that I think most people who was going to watch that movie has seen it, if not multiple times already.
I do need to rewatch those two. I haven't seen
Yeah,
Deadpool
so.
1 and 2 in a while.
I've
Javi
only seen the
says-
second one once.
When did Deadpool 2 release in theaters?
Javi says Chris Hemsworth played every character. That'd be very impressive. All right, so
My
plot.
brother had an
Yeah, it
idea
came
for
out in
that. Where you just have some dude play literally every character, kind of like what was it Eddie Murphy did in Dr. Dolittle,
Yeah.
but not like in makeup or anything. He literally just plays different characters, and the whole time the cast just pretends and just views them as a different person. Like
But they don't visually change at all.
yeah, so you literally just have like Idris Elba playing like 9 different characters in a movie, and all of them are different people that like have different lives and everything, and they like show up, meet, have parties and whatever. And that's it. Like nobody mentions anything about it. It's literally just Idris Elba talking to himself in 9 different ways.
That'd be so confusing.
If I were to see that happen, the actor I want to do that is Tracy Morgan. I want to see him in 12 different fucking roles with his fucking silly voice, just saying stupid shit.
I'd watch this though. I'd watch this. So Extraction, 2020. Like Randall mentioned, this is definitely heavily inspired by John Wick. In terms of action style, cinematography, not cinematography, I guess. What is it? It's the gun, like the fighting
Gunplay.
Choreography?
choreography. Sorry, yeah, like the choreography is very gun. There's some gun kind of stuff on it, but the overall, like the narrative, it doesn't hit like John Wick because there's no. Well, I guess
Dog.
yeah, it doesn't. You don't have that immediate attachment to John. I'm just gonna call him John because that's him. Keanu doesn't exist anymore. It's just John. All right. Like once that happens to him, you're like, bro, paint the world red for like we support you. You know, where this is just like an op. At first, it's just an op, and then twists happened, and it's like, oh, it's not just an op because of his backstory, of Chris Hemsworth's backstory. But my complaint is we never lived through it because John Wick had that beginning part of why that dog was special. Whereas this is like one of those, flashbacks when it's relevant to give you some backstory. That makes sense? So in terms of like plot, I don't think it had the same hit as John Wick. But the action sequences, this is a very, very good action movie. They have some great sequences. They do some clever stuff with a fake one-shot sequence. They have like multiple one-shot sequences where they kind of use CG to like move cameras into different scenes and stuff, so it makes it look like it's one shot, but it's very clearly not. But they're like, oh, this is how we got the camera in here. It's like, oh, okay, that's pretty clever to keep the momentum, the attack going, if that makes sense. a pretty cool chase sequence in a car that was pretty dope. There is the one thing I do. There's one or two scenes where the CG is not good. Where there's like, I don't know why, maybe we ran out of budget. I don't know what happened. There's one or two scenes where you're like, that is definitely like that. It doesn't even look like CG. It's like they photoshopped a GIF on top of it.
I wouldn't say it's that bad.
Randal.
It's just probably like the animation was a little too. It didn't look realistic. Like it was very. You could tell that the animation wasn't top notch.
Like they pasted
the same thing.
Yeah, they pasted a GIF over.
No, like a GIF is horrible, man. Like that's like really bad. That's really insulting. It wasn't. It was. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It was just like you said, like it was noticeable.
It was. Man, that's what I'm saying. It is a GIF because it was beyond noticeable. Like it was. There's some stuff like that kind of looked weird, and then there's just like, wow, this was a wow. Like if these guys
like
literally
in 3000 wow, where they
oh no that
shot of a
that's what I'm
truck.
saying. It's like that. It's not that bad. It's like okay. It's like bad like to us because we watch movies and we're familiar with how movies are made and stuff like that. To people like us, it's bad because our eyes are trained where we can pick stuff out. But to the average viewer, they're not going to be like, "Oh, that was CG or that's bad CG."
No, man, I think 100%.
You think your mom would be able to say that was bad CG?
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
I think the percentage is no more than okay. If we took 100 people, Randall, right, just to make the math easy here, I think maybe one person would be like, not notice it. That's how bad I think it is.
I can see it now. Anthony watches this movie with Abuela, and Abuela just goes, "The fuck was that?"
Yeah, she's like,
Like in
"What?" I look
perfect
like,
English.
yeah, she'd be like, "What the hell was that?" And I'm like, "When did you learn English?" But I'm telling you, if these guys watch it as well, they're gonna be like, "That's the scene they're talking about."
Well, yeah, they are because, like I said, their eyes are trained.
Okay. But besides that, I think that kind of sums it up. It's a heavy. I don't know, Brandon, if you want to add to it before I wrap up on it, because it's not much to say on it. No.
I mean, the best part of the movie was, like you said, the action sequences.
Yeah, man. Like if you just want a popcorn action movie, dude, this is definitely a. Chris Hemsworth did a great job here. I don't know how many of the stunts he did or whatever, but like.
You know what's crazy that because you just mentioned stunts and it made me think about it. It's like we're in 2020 and I can still tell when they use a stunt double.
What does that mean? I don't get it.
Like with all the advancement in technology as far as like deepfake and all
Randall,
that stuff like
they can't afford deepfake. We're talking about Randall, we just talked about a scene in CG
no, I'm not
that looked like it was JPEG.
Specifically.
Okay.
I'm not talking about this movie specifically.
Gotcha.
I'm speaking in general across the board.
Gotcha.
It's like with all the technology that these studios have at their disposal, it's like I can still tell, even in big budget movies, I can still tell the difference between that wasn't an actor, that was a stunt double.
Well, I mean, it's two different human bodies. They can only get so close.
I mean, they usually do a pretty good job of blending it, like with the camera angle or
they'll hide their faces. Yeah, that's the most you're gonna get. Otherwise, they might as well just do the thing in CG. That's expensive.
If I did a movie, I'd have the stunt doubles look nothing like the actor. Like if Tom Hanks is going through a window, I want like the bulkiest black guy to just go through.
You gotta have Dave Bautista jump through in his full
Drax.
Yeah, the Drax outfit.
And then when he lands, it's Charlize Theron.
Jeez.
So somebody posted on Reddit earlier today, and I was like, I had seen a picture of this. I didn't know that this is what it was from, but somebody had posted a picture of Chris Hemsworth, like
that's John Wick,
laying that, like he's like on his hands and knees. Like either he had just gotten out of a big battle or he was exhausted or something, and the text says, "Heimdall, open the Bifrost."
There is multiple. Okay, I gotta warn them now. There's a lot of things in here where you have to suspend the disbelief, because there's no way these men are walking after some of the action sequences. I'm not kidding. Randall,
man.
first the JPEG fucking CG. Now you're telling me there's that what we saw was humanly possible.
I've seen not to the degree that we saw in this movie, but I've seen that the thing in the market. I've seen that happen to somebody and them get up and walk away. Now, I'm not saying I'm a doctor and I know what was going on internally. Like, they could have been bleeding to death for all I know.
Exactly.
But the fact of the matter is they did get up and walk away.
From what we saw, I'm not talking about what you see on the internet, what we saw in this movie. There's no way some of these characters are walking away from it. And Brian, remember when you told me, you're like, oh, you're going to watch the Yellow movie? I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? And you told me that this movie had yellow. The first 5 minutes, like the first frame, I'm like, that's what he's talking about. It's the movie opens yellow as shit, dude. I'm like, is my TV fucked up? And then it goes to present time, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're good. I don't know why it opens like cheese, dude. It just yellow the entire time. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, I saw like a clip of the beginning on Twitter, and then someone quoted it, and like, why do directors always think foreign places are just yellow?
Yeah, and it's only for that beginning part. After that, they fixed the color. I don't know if they just didn't do color correct. I don't know what happened. But yeah, there's some stuff on here that just suspend your disbelief on some of the stuff. The action sequences are they're awesome.
From what I I know, like, they do that in editing to indicate that it's hot. That it's hot and humid wherever you're at.
Yeah, but we saw. I guess
that's what they do tints with yellow. I'm not saying that it looked good. I'm just saying
but it doesn't make sense because we go back to that scene later in the movie and it's not cheese yellow.
I don't know. I just know there's certain colors that they use.
I'm assuming maybe they did it for this isn't present, maybe because Blood Diamond, foreign place, they just look hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, their sweat. The clothes they're wearing look stained. It's sweaty. Like, they look hot. It's like, oh shit, I don't want to be there right now.
Well, that's how the guys were in that building.
Yeah.
In even shows, Atlanta, you can tell it's damp because they always have pit stains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not damp, humid.
Humid. Yeah, that's the right word. I'm like, damp ain't right. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know.
Characters, fine. There's some pretty cool characters in this. Not many have arcs. Like, it's just the job. Like, this is just this op, and this, there's some cool moments. Everyone has their kind of moment to shine in a way, and that's it. Like, it's a dope action movie. If you guys just want a popcorn action movie, they delivered. It was very entertaining. The pacing's great. There's only one or two lull moments, right? And then the rest of it is just constant them fending for their lives and running away and shit because they're trying to extract, obviously.
I don't know how high your tolerance is for
me or the Kelsey and Bryant.
I'm Kelsey and Bryant.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of the right word to describe it.
Tolerance for what? Bloodshed or
no.
Gore?
Tolerance for I don't want to use. I have one word that just keeps coming to mind, but I don't want to use that word.
Backstabbing, traitor.
He's thinking of trash.
Garbage.
Garbage. I'm just gonna say it. Stupidity.
Oh,
that's not the word I want to use. I want to use something a little more constructive, but I'm gonna go with stupidity. But I don't know what your guys' tolerance for stupidity is with characters in movies, but it's like.
Well, I mean, they deal with me every week. Go on, Randall. It's a pregnant pause.
But the character, the kid in the movie.
It was like a sigh of relief, Randall.
No, it's like one of those situations where I feel like I'm not exactly sure what Bryant would do in this situation, but I'm pretty sure if it was Kelsey, he probably would have shot the kid. Especially like,
I know. Actually, no. Kelsey wouldn't have shot the kid. He would have just dragged him by his like. He would have like grabbed him by the neck and just dragged him.
I still think he would have shot him.
Actually, no. To be honest, I think he just left him there.
No, that would have been too easy. He would have shot him.
Okay, we're gonna go with shot him.
We would have said 7 minutes and then drive off.
It's just like if someone does something like huge and monumental for you, and then you say, "Stay close to me," and you have to tell them 3 or 4 times while people are shooting at you. Like, come on, man.
He deserves to catch one of them bullets.
He deserves to be used as a shield.
I mean, Chris Hemsworth did a really good job of not having to do that.
Was it like heat of the moment and he just like was panicking?
Yes.
I'm okay with the beginning of that. That sounds realistic. And granted, I'm speaking from a person who has not been in a situation like that. So I'm leaving a huge margin for in any given situation that you're introduced to that you're not familiar with, especially if it's like death dealing, like your life is on the line. I could understand you going through a brief traumatic moment where you're like frozen, afraid, crapping on yourself, whatever it might be. But it's like an hour has went by. You already know, like you.
It wasn't that long, Randall. It wasn't an hour. It wasn't an hour.
What do you mean?
Like when he was second guessing, the kid was second guessing. It hasn't been an hour yet.
You
like
don't think so?
Like it was still him doing the. We're gonna spoil it. Like it's him doing the extraction still. They don't know what's happening. So the kid doesn't know what's happening. And then Mr. America over here coming in, gunning down half of the fucking block is like, yeah, he saved his life, but he's like, what the fuck's happening?
He's doing an American accent.
No, he's not. He's just talking normal.
Okay.
He's not doing an accent. So I don't know why I said Mr. America. Oh, I know why. That tells you later on. Never mind.
I don't know. I just think a situation like that, you after seeing all that stuff, you're like, okay, if it wasn't for that guy, I would be dead. So
yeah,
I'm gonna do what he says.
But remember, Randall, the context I told you. You said that while we were watching, and I just gave you the context of why he may have second guessed it.
Yeah, I get that, but that kid seems to be well. At least they led you to believe that this kid is somewhat intelligent, at least a little above average. And I would think that he would be like, okay, this guy, I understand said person is here, but this person saved my life. And he's clearly, if he wanted me dead, he would have shot me by now.
Oh, speaking of shooting kids, the actual thing you should have warned people about, there's violence towards kids.
Oh,
okay.
So just putting it out there.
If I was there too.
Well, from what he's telling me, you would have shot the kid and moved, and then the credits would have rolled.
It's a tough situation to be in. Obviously, I don't agree with something like that, but it's like you're in a hostile situation, and people are not only trying to kill you, but they're trying to kill the person you're protecting, and he's just making it more difficult for you by not listening to you.
Randall, it's all the escort missions in all those old games. Like,
I see why people who are drowning while lifeguards punch them in the face.
What?
You never heard about that? If a lifeguard goes out into the ocean and a person is drowning, usually they punch the person or knock them out in some sort of way. They subdue them. Oh, so they don't, they can, because if you don't do that, then that person can cause you to drown too.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Because they're floundering instead of just listening to what they're supposed to do. They're trying to survive, and their instincts are telling them to do whatever it takes to survive, even though there's somebody that's there that's like, bro, I'm here. Stop floundering. We're going to take you back.
And they're like, no, I'm going to die. Yeah. No, I promise you I have you. And I'm going to die.
Yeah. That's basically the way that it works.
I didn't know they would like knock you, like punch you. I thought they would like, I thought they would hold you until you like fell asleep, like a sleep block or something, and then drag you.
How you gonna hold somebody in the water?
Randall, if you have feet, like go like this real quick, like this.
Yeah, but it ain't just your feet,
I mean, you can always.
That's all you need, Randall.
You can always put him in a full Nelson.
There you go.
Sure.
Hit him with this,
choke
and then
you play Metal Gear. Choke
yeah, you CQC, pop, pop, and then turn around kick in the water. So yeah, I mean, I recommend it at least for a watch, dude. Like popcorn movie. See Chris Hemsworth do some awesome action or his stunt double, whatever. Do some action sequences. Brian, there's some cool action sequences I think you would probably laugh at or really enjoy.
Anytime you say laugh at, it just reminds me of Shazam when the guy goes out the window. My first reaction was to laugh.
Yeah.
Kelsey, you remember in Shazam, because you saw that instead of Homecoming, when they're in the boardroom and they grab one of the people at the meeting and the villain just throws him out like very abruptly?
Yeah.
My first reaction was just immediately just start laughing.
Like loud.
It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You're just like, it's just one of those things where he's just like, oh yeah, that's cool. And you're just like, oh my god, and then you just fucking got fucked.
That's the kind of villain I'll be. If I'm trying to say something and you interrupt me, you're out of the window.
I believe it. I don't know. Would you recommend this movie? I'm giving it a yeah. It's like, I don't think, if you like action movies, dude, this is a really cool action movie. Plot, it's whatever. But just to go see the sequences and see people do cool shit.
Yeah.
You agree with that 100%?
Yeah.
All right. All right, people. That's it. That's it, bro.
That's not it.
No fan mail. Now we just got releases this week, and that's it.
That's not it. There's questions.
No, there's not.
Randall,
Oh,
what happened this weekend?
oof.
What do you mean?
Don't give me that shit. You know exactly what I mean.
I don't know what you talking about my birthday? I didn't do anything.
Well, there's that too. But I was asking about the video you were supposed to be releasing this weekend.
What about it?
Where is it?
I released it. I posted
When?
it.
I didn't get a notification about it.
When did you release it, Randall?
Saturday night.
Liar. Monday.
I don't know why. Well, I guess maybe it was like around 12ish in the morning.
On Sunday, then? Because if it's...
Huh?
Then that was on Sunday night, not Saturday night.
That's what I said.
You said Saturday night.
Did I say Saturday night?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I meant Sunday night.
So you said the weekend, and then you didn't release on the weekend. Is this the type of delivery we're going to expect from your channel?
Yeah.
Well, Sunday is still...
Ooh, no. Sunday past 12 a.m. is now the next day.
Yeah, Monday's not weekend anymore, Jack.
Yeah, Monday is not Sunday, Randall. That math doesn't...
Is that what this conversation is going to be about?
Yeah.
When the day changes?
Yeah, because Randall, last time I checked, 1 does not equal 2. So how does Monday equal Sunday?
I don't know.
All right.
What is your handle on YouTube?
Load it up. There's a link on my Discord if you want, under the feed_YouTube. I set him up on that too. Man didn't even tell me he was going to push it on there, so I didn't add his fucking channel till after. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to drop it and not tell anyone. Not even link him anything. Nothing. Yeah, you, Randall. Don't look around. What are you looking around for?
You don't understand what the huge deal is. Like, I said I was going to do it.
And you didn't put it on weekend. So we're like, where is it? And then you're like, oh, it's up there.
Okay.
Where's the link? You think that
I don't
people
know
are
why
going
you didn't tell me, because I was waiting for that shit.
When you say something on live, we got to keep you accountable to make you a better content creator.
Yeah, I mean, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be Sunday or Monday at 12:01.
I could understand if I had like a following and people were like waiting for my content, but I have...
There are people waiting for your content.
You have
0.
14. You have 14 followers and 45 views as of right now.
Okay.
Also, Randall, how do you
That's
think you can get a
people.
following if you don't even link the people closest to you the link?
I stumbled upon it on a Monday. This is how much extra work I did for you. I stumbled upon it on the Monday it was released and posted it into 3 different Discords. 3 different Discords. Just because I managed to, like, you know what? He said this weekend. Let me check daily to make sure. so I can hold him accountable for lying to America.
Because all of America listens to this podcast. This is probably the biggest podcast on the planet.
I dove into the YouTube, the dark verse, and I pulled the video and I spread it among everyone I knew.
Man,
I didn't see it on Twitter.
That
check Twitter.
I
don't have
friends like that would do stuff like that.
It's crazy.
That would willingly do it.
Oof. Randall, I have Twitter. I didn't see that link on Twitter either.
He chooses not to believe there's one.
Hold up, I'm trying to comprehend. What would you say, Kelsey?
I said because you actually have a following, you just choose not to believe that you have one.
Facts. Yo, can we get facts?
I don't have a following.
Okay.
14 subscribers.
Like,
hold on.
I don't know how to make this
facts.
any more black and white for you. Like, do
Let's
I need to learn Spanish to try and say this to you?
You already know Spanish. Stop kidding yourself.
I know a little Spanish. I know enough to get myself in trouble with Abuela.
That's enough Spanish.
Ask him where your glasses are. Go ahead.
What is it? ¿Dónde están los lentes?
There we go.
Close enough, yeah.
That's close, yeah. You just said the glasses, but we know it's yours.
I thought los was like my.
That's the mi lentes or mis lentes. That'd be my.
Yeah, los is just generic. Like, where are the glasses?
Yeah.
So it'd be ¿Dónde están mi lentes?
Yeah.
Got it. Well, then Thea lied to me.
Is that what she told?
I just fucked it up, and that's the story that she told.
Oh my god. So yeah, Randall. I mean, we'll get to the plugs in a minute, and hopefully you know how to properly plug your fucking channel.
I'm gonna be disappointed.
But we have some good notable.
Because you still don't believe that you have a following.
This guy acts like I don't look at my profile.
You don't, Randall.
I do.
Bro,
you don't.
There's 3 people that are literally in your field of view that are part of your following. Like,
Randall, who are these?
How many of you looked at the video?
I'd have looked at it sooner. I'm watching it now.
Not only did I watch
tell me it was up there. I also have a friend who didn't tell me it was up there. Randall.
Not only did I watch the whole thing, I hit copy on the link.
Oof.
Paste it into 3 Discords. I went on Instagram one step further. I saw that you posted about it. I hit like on it.
Oof.
Because more likes makes it go to more people if it has hashtags in it.
Oof. Speaking of hashtags, Randall, no Twitter posts.
Oh, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I only have a Twitter account for my my art and my businesses, like the clothing thing and Rocket Punch. I don't have one for Loaded Up.
You don't need one. You just, hey, check out my gaming channel. It doesn't matter where. The one that matters, Randall, is that YouTube link. That's what gets the views. Who sends it? It don't matter. As long as that is in circulation. Put some hashtags on that shit. And put some Benz in there, in the club.
Bugatti's only.
And Bugatti's only. Brian, we can't say it until we got it. Like, we can't.
Oh.
We can't anymore. I'm gonna order some.
Only. I have to, yeah.
All right. We'll get back to the plugging, Randall, because you.
What are you talking about?
We'll get to it. But we got some good releases. 2 releases this week in terms of games. Gears Tactics, which is like an XCOM type of game. That apparently is getting great reviews. So if you guys like XCOM and stuff, like it's on the Xbox Game Pass on PC. So if you have the PC Game Pass, you already have it. You can just start playing it, which is dope. And then
something real quick about it. You can keep talking. Sorry.
Okay. And then the second one is Streets of Rage 4 is coming out this week. Fucking 4-player local co-op. People, you know, beat 'em ups. They're great. They're fun. Except River City Girls.
I'm picking Adam.
They have like 12 characters now. There's like
they added more than the original 4?
They added the old characters back in the same sprite form in the game.
It's called retro mode, and it's just the same sprites of the old one, but you get to play them in the new one. And they also had this, I don't know if he's an old character, it's like a Jax character. He's a huge black dude with like metal arms, and he's
new.
That's a dope character. I saw his character trailer. He got combos, bro.
They had a huge dude in the old one. His name was Max, though.
Yeah, wrestler. That's who I used.
But yeah, man, I've seen trailers and stuff, so well, I'll probably set up some way we can play this weekend. In some way. No, I'm lying. Modern Warfare 2 to double XP this weekend, bro. Too many games.
Modern Warfare 2?
Did I say 2? I said I meant Modern Warfare 2 times XP. My bad.
Whenever y'all decide, let me know because I want us to play the game together.
Yeah, I will. I'm definitely gonna get it. So I just don't know when we're gonna play it though.
Oh, so you want other people to communicate? Got it.
What?
You fucking scorched you. Kelsey, put your hand up. Put your hand. Hold on.
High five him. He's trying to high five you. He's not listening.
I'm calling the cops on him.
I didn't even get the joke.
Where are
bro.
you?
Okay.
I'm what's your zip code,
Me?
Anthony?
Oh.
32828.
Okay, I'm trying to find the nearest burn unit.
Oh shit, dude. He followed up with he hit you with the 1-2 punch, Randall. I don't know. Hit
I
him?
don't even know what's being said.
Oh, okay. But those are releases
You
for the
don't
week.
listen. You sit there and you hear only the shit that you want to hear.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
This
Yo,
is
he
Burn
said-
Randall hour,
he
bro.
said-
Let's go.
He said open your eyes and your ears. He said you're not woke. That's what he said.
Ooh, he's on Instagram already.
Oh my.
What? All I did was check real quick. What? For what?
Check real
Because
quick.
you guys
The whole
trying to-
podcast is.
Crazy with it. All right, that's how that. Brian, unless you saw something on the music section, I didn't see anything on there.
In the game section as of today, which I was hoping this podcast was like 1 minute long so I can play as Zoe from Grand Blue because she came out today.
I mean, we're doing good on time. It's like less than 2.5 hours. We're about to finish, so.
I'm already asleep.
There you are.
right.
Besides that, I don't remember anything. Indivisible was released on Switch as of today.
Oh, there's some drama on that coming out. Apparently, they have an old
Yeah.
build out on the eShop, and they're like, I don't know. I didn't read all of it, but I know that something
it's-
funny is going on in the eShop version.
So Lab Zero, the developers, weren't even told it was being released today. They just released the game.
And it was also like an old build, right? It doesn't
I
even
don't
have
know
the
about the
co-op
build.
in it. It doesn't have some other stuff in it.
I don't know about the build. I just know that it was just released and then none of the devs even knew.
That's unfortunate. But it's also on sale.
Yeah. Buy it and I might get Skullgirls too.
Okay. I mean, I guess you might, but
And was
Buy
the
it.
first one even that good? Like,
yeah, I thought so. Johan bought it.
I'm glad Asheron's call's dead.
It's not. He said it's still running servers.
no, they shut down. People are running private servers.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's still not dead because private servers are up.
I
I think I'm
know.
gonna kiss you on the lips.
All right, cool. That's it, people.
Music I didn't check. I'll check music real quick.
All right.
Keep
Well,
talking.
I mean, it's just plugs at this point. Kelsey, what are you doing this
I
week,
don't
man?
know. Kenny Chesney album. All I know.
Okay. And then we're done with the
This
notable
week-
releases.
Probably gonna push through PoE and try and get the last 4 of my
Challenges?
challenges so that I can get the wings, and then
Gang.
Missing something.
probably
What's
gonna
he
play
missing?
some more. What's it called? Division.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else that important.
That's all I was telling you, dude. Division.
Oh, I thought you were leading him for the Spider-Man thing again.
No, I told myself I'm done recommending things to people.
Oh. Randall. What are you doing this week?
Nothing special other than work.
You just work. You're not doing
Do you have
anything. A video or something you might be working
Do
on
you have a-
again.
Do you have a goal in terms
You
of how?
make it seem like I'm in the lab creating secret, like, what is that junk called? Chemical X.
Johan said he said nothing.
He said nothing.
Yeah.
How's your drawing every day going?
I do sketches. I don't do anything like huge.
You don't do digital stuff on Photoshop?
Sketches, like drawing, not really. I do mostly like traditional sketching just so I can keep my my skills up.
You want to go rusty?
Yeah.
You know how you could help improve that?
Oof.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
Streamed it.
Oh,
It has
see.
nothing to do with
It does, bro.
ESL better.
Because you have like
Now,
second eyes on it. Like, hey, look, you did that curve kind of weird. Do it again.
You could
Do you-
teach people.
Do you have
Oh,
a
teaching's a
goal
good way.
Do you have a goal in terms of how often you're trying to release videos, or do you have any game plan on that?
Every Monday morning at 1 a.m.
as of right now, no, because even though you guys disagree, I don't have a following. So
Holy
All right.
once I get
Randall.
some numbers,
Randall,
if I can get some numbers, then I
Randall.
will be more consistent about
Randall,
making videos.
Randall, I'm pretty sure when you're counting, I'm bad at math, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't start at 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure 14 is bigger than 0.
I'm laughing at Joe Hunt. John says, now you don't. Unfollowing. Randall, let me tell you the biggest tip. Not the biggest tip. Pro tip here, Randall. Don't focus on the numbers at all.
Well, no, I'm not.
Randall, what you just said was you look.
All right, so let me
just said
explain
that.
myself. Let me explain myself. So what I am saying to answer Bryant's question is, I don't focus on the numbers, but in order for me to commit to a schedule where I'm like, okay, I'm going to be consistent and I'm going to release a video at such and such day, at every such and such week, at every such and such time. In order for me to get to that point, I feel like I need to have people, a crowd, to be like, that I know that's going to be consistently looking for my stuff. Then I'm like, okay, then I need to make sure that I have the schedule.
And let me give you another.
Because I don't have that yet.
No, Randall.
Let me finish. But because I don't have that yet, I'm just making them as they come.
How many's a crowd?
No. The thing is, that's a bad mentality because that's reactionary. You need to be planning ahead so it's there. You already have this. You have the discipline. You have the regimen. It's there. Not, oh, now I have a bunch of stuff to do. Oh, how am I going to get something done in a week? That's reactionary. Don't plan reactionarily. You plan regimentally. Don't, oh, now I have 100 followers. Now let me get a schedule. Have the schedule so when you have 100 followers, they know that it's going to be there already. It's already consistent. You don't get consistent
by doing a schedule.
when it needs consistency. You have the consistency. It's there. You learn workflow that way. You ask me, hey, why do you have to upload it every single time? It's there. It's muscle. I know when someone's done, bam, they're going to get it this day. They're going to get it this day, always. 9 a.m. Friday, this thing goes live every week. 8 p.m. Eastern, we try to get this started at 8 p.m. Eastern, but some people don't arrive on time. But that's just how it goes. But every week,
how many's a crowd?
this is here.
Why does he keep saying that?
Because he wants to know what's your number so you can start doing schedule because you don't want to do
You
it.
clearly have a number.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. I don't know.
Do you know what that is, Randall? You're hiding
It
behind
definitely
it.
ain't.
Yeah, that's you're hiding behind
You
it.
said 10 or 13. That ain't
That's
right.
a 14.
No, it's 13.
just
Johan
a-
said he's unfollowing.
Oh, that's right. You have 13.
That's just something you tell yourself to hide behind it so you don't have to do it.
No,
Want to talk about having a
I
schedule?
do want to do it.
If you streamed, I would be there every day.
Oh my god! Speaking of stream, I found out today that you have to be an affiliate in order to upload videos on Twitch.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, they don't save anything unless you
Unless you sign something with them. Because, I mean, you're
yeah.
using their server space, so that kind of makes sense. That way they have some sort of exclusivity on your content. And
So
it's
that
only
means
24
that
hours,
so that means that the people who stream on Twitch consistently, who are not affiliates, their video stays up there for like a certain amount of time and then it disappears.
Yeah.
That's messed up, man.
I mean,
That's-
they can also
but
just
they-
record while they're doing it.
And Twitch gives you an export button where it just sends it to your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So you don't have, if you just want the whole stream archive, you can just throw it to your YouTube channel. But most people, the game plan now is they stream however long, have an editing team, or they edit it themselves and just put the highlights on their YouTube channel.
Hmm.
That's kind of like the game plan for a lot of the big guys do. But the big guys usually have an editing team, so it all depends.
That's crazy.
So when's your next one video, Randall? You got the first one out of the door. Good job.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
What's the goal?
I don't know.
You're the one that makes vision boards. Now you gotta make one for this content stuff.
Yeah, let's go, bro. We all gotta see.
This definitely was not on my vision board.
Well, you gotta open your eyes then, Jack.
You gotta say, whoa. All right. Brian, what are you doing this? Did I already say? Ask Kelsey already. No, Brian was looking through the music. Brian, what are you doing this week?
All right, so boom, right? Either Wednesday or tomorrow's Wednesday. Yo, I'm trash. Either Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
I'm gonna stream Grand Blue because my main came out, so I gotta play her more.
This is the dragon lady?
Yeah. When we were setting up, I was trying to unlock her skins because that matters more than learning the character. So I got most of the weapons.
Damn.
So my goal is, I think it was as of last weekend or before that, I uninstalled every fighting game I have except for 2 of them.
Okay, you told me this.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The 2 games are Grand Blue and Skullgirls. So my intention is, for this month, I'm going to dedicate that time to Grand Blue, see if I can actually learn the game and be competent at it. Basically how I used to grind out Dragon Ball and Marvel. If I'm not satisfied with how I'm playing, or if I don't feel like it's just a casual game, by June or the end of May, I'm going back into Skullgirls heavy.
So this is so it's the month of May, not 2 days from now.
Yeah.
Got it.
No. So
There you go.
on Wednesday or Thursday, Grand Blue. The other day is probably not going to be on stream. I'm going to be learning Ableton that I purchased. Still getting used to that.
Is that the
Not enough time to ping
Stairmaster
it.
version of Peloton or what?
No, it's a DAW, Digital
Oh.
Audio Workspace.
Oh,
And then Friday, if people are playing stuff, I might just join in on them and stream it. But if not, I'm most likely just going to stream Undertale. That's a short game I can get off my list of games to beat.
is it actually short?
Apparently, like, the longest run I've seen was like 6 hours. I've seen ranges from like 3 hours to 6 hours.
Oh, okay. That's not so
It
bad.
just depends on how much you try to progress in the game, I guess. That's what I've been told. Yeah, I'll probably do that. As far as the weekend, I don't know, probably Modern Warfare, maybe for the King of the E-Man, probably both. Whatever anyone was trying to do on the weekend, let me know.
Okay. Randall, you say you're gonna make 7 more videos. Okay, cool. We'll expect those next week. Myself. What am I doing? Tomorrow, Wednesday. No fucking idea. I've been recently just spinning a wheel to decide on what the hell to stream.
And it only has fucking Division and Modern Warfare on there.
I put in there Division 2, Modern Warfare, Siege, and there's a 4th one. What the fuck was the 4th one?
Dogger Eye?
No, I should add that too, I guess. Hold on. What did I add last time? It was
put last-
Siege?
Borderlands.
Borderlands was the other one, yeah. Because the looter shooters have a grip on me now. I don't know if it's because of the quarantine. I just want to like hunker down and just get loot or what it is, but those looter shooters got me, dude. Borderlands and Division is just, oof, you know?
Borderlands to me was just a spit to my face. I liked for what it was, gameplay wise, but that's all I had. I'll wait for like the Game of the Year edition to come back to that game.
Oh, I know. The gameplay is what always had me in this game. I like the gameplay, so it's been
Or
had me.
crossplay to join you, but
Ooh, that would be big. Let's go.
because it's not Borderlands 2.
Gotcha. That's it. And Thursday I won't be streaming. It's a baby girl's birthday, so we gonna party like in 1999.
Probably like she's
Cocaine.
21 again.
Yeah.
Taking
Just
shots
kidding.
at 151 with everybody who walks through the door.
I don't think I think we had this conversation. I think they only sell. They don't sell Bacardi 151 anymore. I think they sell that Cruzan stuff. John says let's get into a ball pit and just start swinging. I don't even know if those are open, dude. I think because of the quarantine, they're all
Make your
closed,
own.
right? Yeah,
Make your own.
no problem, dude. I mean, I kind of can because I just have a lake behind me. I can just throw a bunch of baseballs at ducks.
Alright.
Anyway.
I don't know what that has to do with the ball, but
does he mean? I thought he meant like a swinging cage, like a baseball,
like a batting cage.
A batting cage. I don't know why I thought that. When he started swinging, that's the first thing I thought of. We went in there and started swinging at each other.
Yeah, what's your problem?
I don't know. Too much violence.
Oh.
How he says I'm a psychopath. Yeah, that's true. And then the weekend probably, depending on, I don't know. So the weekend will probably be Modern Warfare or Streets of Rage 4. I don't know how I'm gonna set it up yet. Most likely Parsec, but yeah, we'll see. Because I think the only person that'll probably be parsecing in is Bryant, pending if Janana wants to join in too. If she likes, I mean, she will. She likes beating the people up. So
does she want to play something during the weekend? I don't know what she wants to do. How do I know when the date of birth is being celebrated?
Probably tomorrow at her thing. Like it's gonna be just eating at her place.
Wednesday.
On Thursday. I'm sorry. Yeah, on Thursday. Because her birthday is on Thursday. He wants to know, like, I'm gonna make you eat my fist. It sounded sexual. I don't know why. Johan said he's gonna make me eat his fist as a friend. Okay, and it's not sexual anymore. That's about it. And then the weekend probably Modern Warfare because there's a 2 XP or double XP. I guess I'm saying 2 XP, double XP weekend. So I can level up my weapons and stuff. That's it, bro. And probably more Stadia on Division, you know what I'm saying? Because I love the Division. It had quite the resurgence. I played the shit out of it last year. I loved it. Made my top 10 list. And then now it's back. A year later, Randal. Agent. And that's it. That wraps it up, people. It's been episode 92 of the ADLR Podcast. I'd like to thank Brian. WyrdTv. Damn it, Brian. That's also something I forgot to fucking fix.
My name?
Yeah, your Instagram one. I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning, so I don't forget for next week. Fuck, my bad.
Dude, just delete all of it.
I'm not deleting this entire episode.
No, I meant my name.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be a dot and an underscore there. My fault. I'll fix that tomorrow morning or lunch, I guess. That's the afternoon.
That's not the text is not dynamic.
No, that's an image I made. Those are all images. I could probably make it so it's dynamic. I just made it images so I can separate them into like little folders so I can just quickly swap by folder whoever's on that side. I try to make it as modular. Go ahead.
Don't you use Streamlabs?
Yeah.
You could have made a roll so it'll do it for you. You put a bunch of images into one object and it'll cycle through the images for you in a set duration.
Yeah, OBS has that.
Do it on a button press too.
Well, OBS has that. It's just an image slideshow. Remember, running Streamlabs is built off of OBS.
Oh, I was talking about their website. I mean Streamlabs OBS.
Got it. Okay, now we're on the same page. And WyrdTv down at the bottom. He's gonna be. He did not say he was streaming.
I don't know that I'm gonna be streaming or not.
Stream that Path of Exile. The fuck? Why not?
Nobody wants to watch that shit.
Path of Exile people want to watch that.
To be fair, though, I'd rather watch that than watch Jambu play WoW.
Facts. I can't watch WoW, bro. I cannot.
At least when you stream Path of Exile, I will show up and then just have it on the side. But when I see he's playing WoW, I don't click.
Like I can't. What's his name? Tim the Tap Man. He sometimes streams WoW, and I try, and I'm like, no, I can't. Because I don't know what's going on. Path of Exile I can follow because it's like a Diablo clone, so I know what's happening.
Yeah.
In a way. And Johan said, watch me play Final Fantasy. I have. I like watching you do Final Fantasy stuff, especially when he's in his house, like making. What was it? The thing he's like grinding and making some stuff, and then I saw him picking stuff up. And I saw him in the middle of a boss once, and boy, I would die immediately on some of them.
I raid with him sometimes.
Shit. I mean, you can record stuff, Johan. I'm just saying, dude. You have hard drive space. Just saying, bro. All facts. I've seen him like you have to be positioning yourself. You got to be hit. Nah, bro. I'm in there just I want to hit square and triangle, Randal. All right. I'm kidding. I just want to play Division. I want to shoot things.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna play Borderlands. I want to shoot things.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm waiting for Cyberpunk. I'm gonna get technical enhancements.
Yeah, fuck you, Anthony.
Oh my god, can't wait. All right. I think that's it, people. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next week. And if you watch my stream regularly, I'll see y'all tomorrow.